Yes, the podcast. We are here. This is it. Hello. It's like acting like, oh, hello. This is podcast. Yes.
Hello.
Um.
Yes.
We start now. Yes, we start. We're totally professional after several years of doing this. So you just said before when we were doing the audio test. Um. You just said thankfully no one passed. Is that what you said?
Not that I've seen.
I want to give a condolences to George Foreman, who just passed away.
Shit!
I just saw that before the podcast started, and I was like,
I thought he passed decades ago.
no, George Foreman just recently passed. I guess it might have been junior, senior. Junior?
Oh,
When was that? Couple of hours ago or something like that was posted.
yeah, 20. No, he died. Passed away 21st of March.
Yeah, well, in America that would be today as well.
No,
So,
yesterday. Wait,
because America, remember, we're the 22nd. Ben!
I thought today was the 23rd. Fuck.
Yeah, buffet. It is Saturday, March the 22nd.
George Foreman. George
2025.
Edward Foreman.
So yeah, I was like, oh, it's randomly that you brought that up and said that because I'm like, well, speaking of that, yeah. So
It only just happened.
yeah, it was only just sort of literally just before the podcast before.
Yeah, 7 hours ago. Fuck.
It was a fair while, but yeah, I need to.
That's why I didn't know because I'd
Have you been streaming?
only just fucking happened. Like,
but it's just kind of funny though. Out of all things for you to
Crazy.
bring up, that you specifically had to say that though. Like, you specifically had to say, I don't think anyone's passed today. Like, like, what are the chances of you to say that, though? Because you don't normally start the podcast off like that. You know, we sometimes...
No.
It's not a thing that we do kind of do it every now and then, but
no, but if I see someone's passed, I'll
we'll mention it.
say something. But, like, I've seen nothing, so I
But yeah,
I was just saying, like...
yeah, it's
fuck,
kind of
George
interesting.
Foreman.
But anyway, we digress. That's a weird way to start the podcast off. Anyway, what's up, Beardies and Beardies? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. So yeah, it just, you know, it happens. We have some interesting starts.
Yeah.
It is
That's
what it is.
random.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
condolences.
what to talk
Friends and
about?
family.
I want to talk about because you've now listened to it and it's now up there on the YouTube for those to listen to. The AI Beardy Bros anthem that I put out there with AI. Talked about last week. And I put that one up there. There was
I
another
wish
one.
I gave tabs so I could at least learn that because that was fucking hard.
I know it's pretty good. So I may look at doing another one, may not. Like I might make like maybe an AI Beardy Bros album. Who knows? We might get that out there, maybe.
It's like Christmas album finally gonna happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna go back over and talk about the. I remember the Christmas songs we talked about, and maybe get that all organized, and maybe I might have to work on the lyrics of some of the songs specifically, and feed the AI the lyrics, so we get like an actual song, you know, and maybe just let AI for a few of them come up with their own ideas, because, I mean, that's what I said last week when I talked about. Like that's one thing I basically like doing because I like to see what AI does. I like to see its learning and its understanding, and some things can be great, and then some things can just be a little bit off and weird. But you know,
it was. The music was great, but the lyrics were hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah, because you get a nice little speed, and then you kind of get thrown out of it, and you're like, oh, and you miss it, and then you get back into it again, and then it kind of like, not so much though, but like it's still there. Where you're just like, huh? Did that? What are the words? Like
the fact that it gave a breakdown and everything, like there's a breakdown, there's a bridge, like
yeah,
it fully structured a rock song.
Yeah, it does. And I found playing with the AI, I gave it a test the other day, and I wanted it to kind of make like parody songs, because even though the songs are in a sense kind of parody in a sense.
Oh fuck yeah.
I wanted it to make like a specific, like try to actually make parody songs, like comedy songs, and it's kind of interesting because it's
like
kind
a
of
Weird Al kind of thing.
yeah, because technically AI is already doing, like I said, AI is already doing that. But when you specifically get AI to try and make specifically parody type style songs or comedy songs, the AI starts breaking down, and not just by words with what it's trying to say, but the vocal range that the AI is trying to learn to put out is so bad. Like it is thoroughly robotic. Like like I said, this one was using like
That's why I'm surprised about none that you did, because it's pretty much how a song would have went, like vocally.
yeah.
But some of the lyrics make no sense in that song.
Yeah, like it has the breaks and everything, and the for like where the chorus needs to be, the verses, the break point, like everything's there
but like some
fine,
of the
but the
like,
words just like are a bit out of place sometimes. But it's interesting though.
and when it says Beardy, it goes Beardy Bros because of bear, but it's like
Yeah, it's trying to
Beardy.
it's like adding an accent to it, but it's like only does it once and then it changes it. So when you hear the Beardy Bros, it's like Beardy Bros, and then it's like Beardy Bro. Like its pronunciation of words changes. Like if it coherently stayed the same through the lyric, like through the song, you would accept it because you'd be like, okay, it's just an AI accent adding to the thing.
But it's actually reading
but
bear with a
yeah,
D at the end, like
it's pretty
Beardy,
Beardy.
so.
Because it's AI trying to pronounce it, but yeah, and like I said, that's using Suno version 4.0, so it's very fluent, like fluently trained compared to 3.4. And like I said, I'm back to 3.4, but getting it to so I haven't experimented with getting version 4 to create parody songs to see if it's fluently better. But so far in 3.4, it does not know what it's doing, and it is so bad because the lyrics will come out kind of broken. Like the words are so broken, and then the vocals just so robotically choppy. It's just like it's not pleasant. They're not pleasant to listen to.
Right.
But but like I said, that Beardy Bros anthem that was using the prompt with rock, so that was like a rock anthem. The other version was kind of like that was the better one out of the two of them, like from version 4. And there is that version I made that is from 3.4, which I got to look at uploading that one at some point as well. So you get the difference. So you actually hear. Like, because it's still using the same prompts. Well, main prompt being like a rock, like pop rock kind of.
Yeah.
That kind of genre of that kind of line between rock, pop rock kind of, genre. So, it's interesting to see.
Guitar riff and that just went so fucking hard.
Yeah, because one, like, cause when you put in, one was more rock when you generate it. And one kind of leans more towards the pop side and one leans more towards the rock side. Because I wanted to kind of encapsulate. When I tried to put in the command being pop rock, I was trying to maybe get like that Nickelback kind of essence a little bit, like trying to like that kind of dad rock, that little bit of dad rock with a little bit of kind of grunge, but with a little bit of pop to it. Like,
which that's what it had. Like,
yeah, so it kind of got it right. But the other one was a bit too poppy, and I'm just like, that doesn't work for what like. It was so weird, but nah. So it is pretty fun. So I do want to dabble more with it, at some point, play around with it, But yeah, so that's something I'm gonna look forward into because I still gotta like it's trying to because you can't export from the app, and I don't know if there's clauses around it, but I'm just like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm just recording the audio and uploading. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like, what are you gonna do? It's AI. Like, okay, I'm using your program to like get AI to spit out music, but like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't stop someone from recording audio of AI. Like, you can't be like trying to gatekeep that. So I don't know why they can't allow you to download them. Like, it's just weird that you can't download them, so you got to record like me. I got to manually record them through the app and then convert them and edit them and then like upload it. So it's just like I don't.
I think it's so you can't profit because like if you can
Mate,
download all the songs,
because if you get people that be like, oh, just generate it, download it, put it up somewhere, submit it, and try to be like, so they try and make a few steps to divert from it. And I'm like, I just want to put it out there for free use. Like if people want to like the jam and want to share it and listen to it, that's what it's for. Like it's just a fun little project playing around with just with AI. Like it's free music. That's all I want to create. Because then the thing is too, creating free music, we can use it then for like our theme songs for the intros if I want to make an intro and I don't have to pay anyone for trying to create something because trying to get it right, trying to connect to it. Like if I knew connections that could do it, then I'd much get someone to try and do it. But it's just a fun little thing to play with. So I don't know. It's one of those things.
Right.
But
it is pretty cool. Like. That's the only thing I really liked about the AI was just the music side of that song. Yeah,
because it really is like if you took away the lyrics, the instrumental, and it does it so quick though.
But it also did feel weird at the bridge breakdown. Like it felt so like a different song. Cause like,
like it almost changes. Like I
was like, and then I went back to what it was, and I was like, it could be a bit more.
But that's what I mean. But it's interesting for how quick it generates. Like for how quick it generates that, because you put it in, and for like a 3-minute song, it like only takes like a minute to generate all that data to then go to know where to put each instrument, tone, beat. Like, it's crazy how it just, like, it just thinks, goes, oh, this is what you want, blah, 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 and then just this cool.
But then again, it is basic because that drum beat was just a generic drum beat. The guitar was generic, but it had that, it had a hook, which is kept.
But that's what I mean. But, like, you could have those on a program, and you could put those instruments in any order, but it can still sound bad. Like, it knew kind of to put in a nice rhythm that give you that catchy beat. Like, because I listen to them all the time. All the things I've generated, I just listen to them because they have catchy beats that just, like,
that's definitely the best one by far. Like, that just, there is not a dull moment in that song. It's just always just a little bop, like.
And that's what I kind of wanted, which I like. I think that's why I liked it, and that's why I was like, yeah, I went with that. I chose that one to upload. I was like, yeah, that's good. It's what it feels right. But no, it's up there anyway for those that want to listen to it. It's there, available to listen on the YouTubes. Yep. Just look for the AI'd imaged picture video. just random generate, just random generated image again. I just asked AI to be like, generate Beardy Bros, Dale and Jim. I try to see, because we've been on the internet long enough, I'm trying to kind of get it, not uploading us per se to AI, but like getting it to try and search us, because it trying to put us in a little bit in the cycle.
It did a very good job there, like for what it.
Like, if you just go put a few commands and it kind of gets close to what you kind of want. So I mean, it's not exactly us, but you get the idea that it's meant to be.
Right, but it's the basic premise.
Yeah. So.
But technically, it nailed that.
Yeah. What the fuck is a mosquito? Look at my foot.
The only ones who could do it would just be literally taking pictures of us or drawing us. Like,
that's it. And with everything else going on at the moment, I do not have time to fully. I mean, that's kind of the irony I talk about.
5 minutes on the internet, like, we're definitely in an algorithm somewhere.
Oh, that's exactly it. We're part of some algorithm, not the biggest algorithm, but we're in an algorithm. Like, you guys are watching us, you guys are coming by and finding us. Like, people are finding us, where people are coming back and finding us, people are leaving us for and then coming back again. Like,
right?
Heartbreak. But yeah, so. I don't know, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things, like I said, we talk about all the time. It's just one of those things. I do want to say, though, moving on from AI, I do want to do a Beardy Bros wish out to my son. It was his birthday today. So, Maxwell, happy birthday, Maxwell. His 4th birthday.
Big
so, yeah.
4.
Yeah, he's a little 4-year-old.
Already?
I know, it's crazy. Little shit. Got all his toys. All his whales. He loves whales.
A little shit.
He loves whales, so he got a bunch of whale toys for his birthday. So
nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. Pretty easy when you're straightforward, know what you want. So
yeah, wait until he gets to like 15, 20.
Yeah, so I'm
like, what the fuck?
I am.
It's
not,
like you never buy a present for an adult. Just give him money or a gift card.
Like I am honestly not looking forward to the older years. Like I barely can look after myself. Expecting me to look after, like I get by looking after kids.
Like I can look after myself. Like how the fuck am I looking after somebody else?
And then well, at least when they're teenagers or older, they can start looking after themselves. But like, oh, it's just.
Until that time, still got ages. Another 6, 7, 8 years.
Well, that's it. Like Jack's 8.
Mm.
He's only got a couple more years.
5 years.
He's only got a couple more years until he's in his teenage years. Like,
yeah, 5 years. Like that's not far off.
No, it's not. It's just I'm not prepared for it. I'm not prepared for it.
You can actually use Max to gauge how long the Beardy Bros been going for.
Well, that's it. Like we started the Beardy Bros before Max was born.
The year before, like
that's the crazy part.
Actually, that's not crazy. It's like we did the podcast and then Max. It's like, all in the one fucking year or so.
Because this is 6 years, basically. 6 seasons.
5, 6, yeah.
Like.
It's weird how we started that. Like it's in in April.
And that's like I said, and that's gone by already. Like fucking, like I said, this is already we're already gone by. Like April's just around the corner. Like March is nearly done. We're almost into April. We're 6 seasons down of the podcast. Like what the fuck is going on? Like seriously, what the fuck is going on? Like I don't feel like I'm getting older. I don't feel like I'm getting older. But I'm getting
hitting
older.
that 300 episode mark too at this point.
Like, we're on that verge. Like, it's just crazy. Because, yeah, there's like nearly 300 videos on YouTube.
Yeah. So I mean, that 300 episode mark, like, fuck.
Like, but that's like that.
Crazy.
But I wanted to do a little tease.
I know, that's saying, like, time just flies. I'm telling you, time just flies.
So, but but people have been watching the episode. I don't know if people are keeping track of what's been going on, because I did talk about it last season, end of last season, where I was talking about like a little tease. I should start playing, a little joke, and I know like we have each season, we like to have a little gag joke running, but those that are listening or watching, or they should say everyone's watching these days. I mean, if you've been keeping track of the episodes, if you can keeping track of specific things, I don't know if Jim's been keeping track of the episodes, looking at specific patterns to the episodes. I don't know. I don't think Jim has. He hasn't really looked. He hasn't had a look at the episodes.
Like someone says, like I say, I just record them. I don't watch them.
Just record them. Do you want to? I've been having a little fun joke with this season so far, and the worst problem is I got to commit to this fucking joke because we've got at least 50 episodes, and we're only like, this is like episode 12. That's the worst part. Like
52 episodes.
Like, and this joke is getting to a point where I'm like, what do I come up with next? Because it's getting to a point where I feel like there's only so many things I can reference. That's drawing thinner and thinner. I'm trying to bring it up. Bring up the videos. So I'll scroll back. Where is it? Where? That's.
Oh, because I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
So that's the Christmas one. That's 2024. Okay, so the first episode of the season, and this wasn't even intentional. I kind of wasn't. It wasn't at first, but I kind of like grabbed it and ran with the joke. So the first episode is called Crimson on the Horizon. So you got to try and see if you can pick up the pattern here. So Crimson on the Horizon. The second episode is Things Are Heating Up. Third episode is Hot and Bothered. Fourth episode is Sweating Under Pressure. Fifth episode is The Red Snake. Sixth episode is Hot Take. Seventh episode is Red Hearts Chaos Starts. Episode 8 is Stress to Impress. Episode 9 is Turning Red versus Going Green. Episode 10 is In the Eye of the Storm. And then episode 11 is Code Red.
It's either red or heat. Like, but like, what was the joke from?
Like, it started because we had like, we made reference in the first episode where there was the fires going on. Because we started talking about the fires and everything happening.
Yeah.
And then we talked about it kind of again in the second episode. And then we kind of talked about it again in the third episode. And I'm
so fucking lost.
And I'm like, I'm trying to think of like, it's so those that are listening is kind of getting the kind of like the clue or the answer. But like, I'm thinking whether to play with that as a joke even longer and use it for something if people will figure it out. Right. It's kind of testing those that are listening, and like it could be the thing if we if they figure out the clue.
Because I don't look outside.
No,
I don't know any of the titles. I'm like, I had no fucking idea what you're on about.
So that's what I said. So that's the thing. I like to play with the episodes because I've done it before in a sense where I made jokes, but this one was very coded this time, and I'm like, I wonder if people are. That's why we're talking about it. I'm kind of giving it away. And if those are listening,
if they watch this one or not.
So, and it's going to have to be people got to start commenting on the videos on YouTube to get on track, because if you get it right and you comment enough on the videos, there might be a little end of year Beardy Bros goodie coming your way. So
that's what that was.
So yeah, we were talking
I
about it.
That.
We were talking about that, and I'm thinking that's where I was kind of going with it, and I was like, I kind of want to set this up, but no, I don't think anyone's really taken notice of it. And I kind of want to drop a little message there. So if people, that's why I'm like, I'll mention it now, because this is giving people that hands to, a
little nudge. Like...
Yeah, it's like kind of giving it away to you guys, like kind of see what's going on here, but yeah. So who knows if people are gonna watch this and get onto it.
Who knows?
If they do and they comment the
it's a long year, so
genre through it. That's why I did it, because it is post engaging, but it's it's got to make sure people are being engaged and know what's going on, because then if they do, they get rewarded for being well and truly engaged. So as a little thank you gift at the end of the year. So that's what I'm gonna.
It also helps engagement. Rage bait.
The rage bait these days. Again, what's related to rage baiting? The color red is related to rage baiting.
Right.
So, I mean, it works. Actually, do you want to speak of that? I do want to bring that up because we were talking about outside of the podcast a couple of days ago. But I do want to mention it in case Mules does decide to listen, because I want to bring Mules into this now, and I'm kind of stir him up now because it was fucking hilarious because we talked about it. So when we were playing A Way Out, and we had that finale. I fucking loved that. It was great. It was so good. It was fucking. I loved it because I was trying not to laugh. I was cracking up, and I trying to keep a straight face the whole time. As Mules was like, cops are bad, police are bad, cops are bad, and I'm like, oh, and then we're like fuming back and forwards, and I was like, this is great because I'm like, that's what the end of the point of the game was. Like, that's what it was about, was that head button conflict, like one side and the other side, and I was like, this is great, this is working for me. Mules fucking.
He went so far.
I loved it because I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna ride this. I'm gonna fucking have fun with this." And then you left the Discord, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I was like, "This is right. What this moment is trying to explain. Like, this moment at the end of the game is literally creating that conflict. Like, and it happened, and I'm like, this is what the game wants. Like, that's the point of the game." But but Mules just helped flow it along, and I was like, yes. I was like, somewhat, because because I was thinking, either I've got to try and leave to make this funny, or Jim's got to leave, and you just left. And I'm like, yes, it's like it worked. I was like, it's right, because it was like, how do I find the point to pretend me to rage and leave? And I was like, I don't know how to do it. And then you just got like, yeah, fuck it. I'm like, oh sweet, he did it for me. Because I'm like, it needs to be part of the moment. It needs to correlate that message that little bit further. And I was like, yep, that fucking. I mean, you had to go watch the footy anyway. But it was just like.
I feel just that moment.
It's the perfect moment because you timed it so well too. Like, it was that right time, and it's like, nah, fuck. And I was like, Jim left. He's gone. Oh no, did he do? Oh, and then Muse was like, I think he left. I think he rage quit. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and then Muse came in the chat and goes, did you leave the Discord? I went, yeah, I got football.
Yeah, exactly.
In a couple of minutes. I'm like,
I know, we cut it close. We cut it close. Like, that was the crazy part. I was like, we were so close. I was like, fuck. Cause
that was the perfect timing. Like, there was no better timing than that for anything.
Yeah. Because like you were saying to me, because Mules was just going. He was just backseat gaming, basically.
Yeah, right. He was more invested than we were at that
point. I know, because we'd been playing the whole thing, but he had been watching us play it, so he'd be jumping in your Twitch stream, my YouTube, and then jump in the Discord and then narrate along while watching it in the Discord. He was chatting along, but no, it was fucking great. No, I love that. That game was so good, fucking good. And then we did.
Shout out to Hayes, their fucking games are fantastic.
That's it. Because we did it's a way out. We did it's a way out. It's a way out. It's a sequel. There's a way out, and then it's a way out. It's the sequel.
All right.
No, and then we did It Takes Two, and It Takes Two was fucking
good.
You could tell the different story that they were going for there, and it was emotional and a different. It wasn't because the first game was kind of about conflict in the sense that it wanted people kind of to butt heads a little bit because it's trying to have that dual playability, where you're doing things, but then you kind of got the good side and the bad choice, and they want people to kind of have that clash.
Right.
But then It Takes Two. I was gonna say It's a Way Out again. It Takes Two.
Probably it is a way out.
Yeah, but then It Takes Two was about the separation coming together, which was interesting because you know what I mean? Because one was about conflict and pulling apart, Well, the other one was about repair, yeah. And I like that. I like how they're giving different messages. And like, I'm really keen to what Split Fiction has because we're gonna look at playing that soon enough. But like it's good to have a bit of a break because we went fucking ham because like we did A Way Out and then we did It Takes Two, like basically back to back, like fucking back to back.
First, and then
yeah, well that's it. You did Brothers, and they're like, oh, let's play this, and like okay. Oh, you're still playing Brothers in between us playing A Way Out as well.
Yeah.
Because you finished, because you played it, but then you went up and finished the platinum on it.
Yeah.
In between, because you're like, I was like, you want to play A Way Out?
I feel kind of dirty that I got A Way Out for only $6, but.
I know, but it's still money to them.
Yeah, only $6.
I mean, but then we got It Takes Two kind of for free because it was on like the given game catalog month game.
Technically, I did buy that because I got it on.
Which I feel kind of bad. That's why I've got to. I haven't bought Split Fiction yet, but I can. I can get it whenever, basically. So
that's what that was about. Because I thought you actually had. I was like, you fucking get it, you rat.
I want to get it. No, I want to get it. I do want to get it because I have enjoyed. Playing the games, but I think I will look at buying it physically because I've got it downloaded digitally for the Game Friend Pass thing.
Yeah.
So it's installed, but then like we'll play when you pick it up.
I'll buy it this week, so
yeah. So when you buy it, I can just play it with you when you get it in. But I will
buy
look
it digitally and physically at the same time, so I can play it and still wait for the shipped copy.
Yeah, but I'll look at picking up because I can go to the store, so I'll look at picking it up physically anyway because I do want to support them for this. Like I have enjoyed it. Like I said, I can just play it with you, when you get yours. But I do want to buy a copy anyways at some point this week.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure to buy A Way Out because I still want that on disc. Like,
yeah. Well, see if you can find A Way Out on disc, freaking grab it. That's what I will.
I think it's only European and American copies, but it doesn't matter.
But no. So we will look at doing that.
Brothers, I want to get that, but
I don't think
that's online only for the original. And
I don't think they're
remake.
Physical.
No, I think there's a PS4 version of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Is there?
I think. Yeah, I think there's a physical of the original.
Okay.
Not the remake.
Yeah. But no, we will look at doing Split Fiction at some point. As I said, because I figured you'd be playing, especially now you've been doing Infamous, which I figured you played that. So I was like, I'll jump in.
Xbox and PS4.
I'll jump in and be like, Split Fiction, just to stay with you. I was like, you want to? Because I know you're on the Infamous grind. I wanted to see if I could throw you off. I like to press buttons, so it's fun. But no.
I will say though that Infamous is.
It's good to have a break in between.
Perfect fucking game. Like it's just got that.
It still looks so good after all that time. Like how it plays and everything. Like it's still pretty decent. Like it has a little bit of jank, but that's because it's like the response time. Like it's
2009. Like.
But like that. But for what it is, a little bit of jank ain't bad for a game from 2009. Like a little bit.
But also, I also give props to Sucker Punch from going from, what's it, Sly Cooper straight to Infamous.
Right? Fucking crazy.
Two completely different fucking things.
Oh, I gotta see if they're on special.
Went from a cartoon raccoon platformer to an open world.
I gotta play those Sly Cooper games again.
Like semi-realistic, because it's like it's only for a realism in the time.
Yeah.
But it was 2009.
I just realized I got the audio playing faintly in the background of the PlayStation because the sound bar's turned on. Okay, I turned on.
But yeah, like Infamous is so fucking good. It just sucked with the first game. They fixed it with the second.
Yeah.
But you have to collect 350 blast shards across the whole map.
Yep.
There's no map.
Yep. Yeah, you can't look at the map.
There is maps online, but you have to go through and mark them on your computer or one by one. I hope I get it because that's the main reason people don't platinum that game is the blast shards.
Yeah.
At least in the second game, they gave you a power, so you can do it easier because they got the feedback. It's like, yeah, we'll make it a little bit easier.
I should download and play the original games because I haven't played Slime so long.
Well, they're on PS5, so.
So I'm looking at
$15 each.
I could either $15 or I could upgrade to Deluxe and play them.
I thought you had the Deluxe.
I have.
Need the second tier. Yeah, second tier.
So it's not bad. But speaking of that, so like I said, we will, those that are watching, we will be doing Split Fiction at some point. Bear with us.
Yes.
Because we are enjoying those games and it's been fun, but you got to have breaks in between. You got to understand that sometimes people got to either have breaks. Like I said, me and Jim do the podcast every week, but sometimes there's difference between chatting. Like, you know what I mean? People need to have breaks sometimes from people, and I get it. Sometimes you got to do other things. You got to do your own shit. Some people don't get it. I talked about this last week that I want to bring up again. When people are playing games and you see them online and you're like, I'm going to send them an invite and fucking constantly invite them because I'm playing a different... Like, no, stop. Stop. If people are playing other games, they're doing something else. Message them and ask them, like I do. I'll be like, hey, Jim, what are you doing? You're playing a game? You want to play this? And you'll go, no. I'm like, yep, that's fine. Like, that's what you do. It's a normal thing you do. You ask someone, are they playing something or are they free? And they go, yes or no. And then you go from there.
You say it like that, but some people just...
But they'll just constantly send invites. You'll be doing something, they'll send you an invite to the game because they see you on. They're like, oh, smash the invite button. So it's like, clearly I'm doing something different. Because
that's like the COD thing. I'd let you play COD and I did the other game because I'm like, hey, you're playing Call of Duty.
Exactly. But like I said, it's like, you can just message me. But I was like, I'll fucking stay you with it. I was like, I'll stay you with it.
Okay.
I was like, I'll stay you with it.
Yeah. Right.
Because I was hankering to play fucking games though. I was really hankering because I had that itch. I was like, I do want to fucking play this though. I was like, because I was like, why the fuck? Because I was waiting for you to play it, but no.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go play whatever I was playing.
But that's it. Like,
what was.
Yeah, you're playing Transformers. You're streaming.
Oh, Transformers. That's it.
You kept playing Transformers. I was like, yeah.
I'm juggling so many things. I forget what I'm fucking playing.
I know. I know. You're jumping. That's why I ask you something. You're like, oh, I haven't touched that in like ages. Like, oh, fuck.
Hey.
Sometimes like I'll ask you what you're playing, or if I mention a game, and you're like, I haven't played that in like months, and it's like, oh, I thought you recently, because you'll start something and you'll launch it or you look at it, and then you move on to something else. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I was like on the PlayStation, I can see, and every now and then there'll be like a thing, like a couple of days ago, it's like, started this game, started this game, and it's like, you only just like looked at it because you just like downloaded it or whatever. It's just like, oh my god.
I'm just happy the PS3 doesn't do that on the PS5.
All the games.
Because I started all my PS3 games, just put in, loaded up, put in, loaded up, put in, loaded up.
That's the thing, because you don't...
It would have been started on one day.
I don't get used to, but that's why they
Oh yeah, everyone should play Infamous, even though it's on PS3, but...
I know, I never finished. I think I finished the
story, I got the power one, the UK one.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I got Infamous somewhere.
I never realised until I'm just like, I'm gonna buy an Aussie one, but it's also got a sticker there I got to get rid of. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, yep.
It's on the outside, but there was a thing in this that I read.
Yeah.
Only in the UK one, I think. A special
code thing, number.
Protect your PS3 with continuous play.
Mm.
Literally, pay $4.99 a month, and should your PlayStation 3 suffer damage caused by a mishap, we'll simply replace it for you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that wasn't here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, pay $4.99, and if your thing fucks up, we'll replace your PS3 for you.
That's a good company warranty.
The plan won't expire if you make if you make a claim, it doesn't expire. So you keep like unlimited PS3s at that point. Like if it breaks, you get another one. Breaks, get another one. Breaks, another one. Like as long as you pay your $5 a month.
Yeah.
There is no annual commitment. You can cancel at any time. The service is flexible to suit your needs. We at PlayStation have partnered with Domestic in General, the UK's leading service provider, for added peace of mind to ensure you get the level of service you've come to expect from us.
That's so weird.
Yeah, like, I've never even heard of that thing before.
Hello, we're reaching out to you about your PlayStation's extended warranty.
It's done well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, usually within 2 working days with a continuous play plan, we'll also replace your system should it develop a fault after your manufacturer's warranty expires.
Oh.
So I was like, they had that shit figured out a long time ago. 2009.
Yeah, extra warranty insurances. Like, could be
But
paying
for
for.
$4.99 a month, like, that's fucking worth it.
Well, I mean, they're making a killing because how often is your PlayStation carking it? You know,
Exactly.
$5 for each person a month. They're fucking laughing.
Also, this was in there. There was a strategy guide for Infamous too, like a forum book. Good or evil, you decide. Like, that wasn't in our
Oh,
copy
yeah,
shit either, was it?
an advertisement for a strategy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually got the Infamous walkthrough book somewhere.
What, that thing?
Yeah,
Thick, like, it is a
yeah.
thick fucking book.
I've had that. I've got it somewhere. Don't know where, but I had it. It was the PS3. Yeah, because it was. Remember, I had PS3 on the fucking book.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only a thin ass book, but it doesn't really matter. You still get a fucking booklet.
Yeah, because I had Infamous on and I
And all
liked
this extra
Infamous
paperwork, like.
because I had Infamous on PlayStation. I played them, and I liked Infamous, and I remember picking up the walkthrough book like second hand, or it was like cheap from like
people
eBay.
diss Second Son, but that game is still an Infamous. It's still fucking fantastic.
It's still Infamous. Like that's why I started playing it. I gotta go back and finish playing it. I started playing it.
Like, yeah, you're not cold, and you got better than electric powers. You get wind, you get fucking concrete, you get all the other things.
That's it. That's the point. How else are you supposed to advance? So like games are gonna upgrade somewhere and do improvements.
I hope they get another one, or they remaster 1 and 2 for PS5. That'd be fantastic.
That would be good. I would love that. That would be really cool.
They don't got to remake it. Just up the visuals.
Yeah,
and the performance.
Just re-release it, and then get the better color tone because they could make that look a little bit,
Nah, keep it the same. Like it's not that bad. Like it still looks fucking nice. It looks more like GTA 4, but
like I said, it just has that whitewash. I just feel like it just needs to be a little bit darker and grittier.
No, there is nighttime missions where that will probably be too dark at that point. Because there's a day and night cycle. Sometimes it's day, sometimes it's night. Like it does change.
Yeah.
But like side by side, that and GTA 4 look nearly identical.
Yeah,
no. Like just a little bit rougher because hey, Sucker Punch back then was only a small team. Like
that and Prototype also looked like Grand Theft Auto back in the day too.
Yeah, but they also need to remake
because there's quality.
Don't need to remake because I have played on PS4 Prototype. Still a bit janky. Didn't the same era, 2009, 2010. Let me have a look. Proto. I never finished Prototype, I don't think. 2 was a shit fucking game, apparently. Yeah, 2009. It came out at the same time as Infamous.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's on Steam, too.
I like Prototype.
Prototype was... That shit was hard, though. Like, some of it was actually hard. I can't explain it, but, like, those alien monster dudes you were fighting, they just fucked you up half the time. They fly across the map and just bang, you're fucking dead. Like
one thing I wanted to mention, before we go too far down that route, back on Split Fiction for a moment. I don't know if you saw it, but it was earlier today. It was posted about 10 hours ago, 11 hours, maybe more now. But the company what's the company again? Hazelight. They're looking at works to getting the game, get a movie adaptation to the game.
Yeah, that was done ages, like years ago at this point. If it takes 2, that was done. No. 4 years ago, they were talking about
Split Fiction.
Another one.
They're doing a movie for Split Fiction.
They said that about It Takes 2. He's like, but he literally said like, "Hey, it's Hollywood. It'll fucking never happen. Like, it probably never happened."
Yeah,
like,
so
all they do is talk.
So that's the thing. So they're trying for that at the moment. I
fucking love the director of that. Like, he's fucking good.
Yeah, because apparently they're in a in a little bit of a bidding war at the moment for what the direction is for who they're trying to get to help back it or whatever. So let's see what happens there. But I wanted to mention that as well before we go too far away from that. But I mean, Split Fiction, out of all the 4 games, but 3 games at least out of the 3, Split Fiction, from what I've looked at the game, would make sense to do a movie adaptation in the sense because of how reality stuff goes on with
They don't
that.
need movies though. Like they really don't.
No, what I'm saying is a movie to split fiction adds another depth to what because that's what the game's basically about. It's about reality, multi-dimensional kind of stuff, and making a movie would add a layer to that because
Yeah,
it's
but it's
like,
literally because one person likes sci-fi, the other likes the other side.
hmm.
So they're going between their realities.
And that's what I
Between
mean, and that's why the
what they like,
movie would be adding a different dimensional plot point to
which is
the narrative
stupid because you shouldn't.
because,
It'll
like,
ruin the damn thing.
I mean, like I said, a movie makes sense for that game.
Yeah, but it's perfect just the way it is.
Because, like, A Way Out, there's no point making a movie to The Way Out because then you would lose the premise of
Hmm.
the message behind the game. Same as It Takes Two, you would lose the message if you had a movie of it. But a split fiction would make sense if, out of any of them, though, if you were to do a movie
Yeah, but I don't
because
see it
that's
happen.
yeah. But, like, either way, like, that's the one that makes sense
But
the most
as
either
he
way.
said, he pitches them. All they do is talk, 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 and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck him. He literally hates doing movies now.
So
Like,
that's what I mean. So it's very weird that, like, everyone's in talks. I'm like,
he
that's
doesn't
why.
hate it, but
It's just weird that that's one thing that popped up today in the news. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I guess. But it
did I
makes
not notice
sense.
what happened last time? Like, it just didn't happen. Like,
So that's it. But apparently it's really popular.
It Takes Two was way more. You could have done that way better compared to Split Fiction, but like that, even that fell through. It's like,
Yeah. But I mean, it makes
well,
sense.
he said it hasn't said no, but it's been going for like 5 years,
Hmm.
4 years. All they do is talk, talk,
Oh
talk.
my god, what is my phone doing? My phone is on a quest of its own.
I will say though, like to get Joseph Ferris on a potty would be fucking amazing. That's
So,
to
but
talk games and shit because like, he fucking loves them. And I do kind of agree with him. Like one of the best co-op games ever is Resident Evil 5. Like that shit's fantastic. I share that sentiment.
so yes. So then there was another thing as well that was a couple of days ago posted about it, which I wanted to mention as well. There was a secret level challenge. I don't know if you heard about it. For Split
No,
Fiction.
because that's spoiling the thing. But
So there was a hidden level which was called Laser Hell. And the first duo to beat that level would be flown out to the studios and get a sneak peek of their next game.
you know that's long gone because fuck, it's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Week.
That's what I mean. People only recently did that a couple of days ago.
Mm.
I think it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, some people found the hidden level and beat the challenge, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I wanted to mention that as well. Like that's crazy that there was that was cool that the studio did that. Like that's a cool little premise that they had a secret challenge in the game, like a hidden level. If you found it and beat it and shared the proof of it, you would win a trip out to their studio. Like how cool is that for a studio to do something like that's
Congrats to Sharko and someone. I lost their name who won it. Sharko and somebody.
So it's cool. It's cool that they that's cool that studios are doing like that stuff you used to hear about back in the day. Studios used to do. People would win prizes and come out,
Right.
come see what they're working on next, or get themselves put into a game or something like that. For little contest prizes. But like that, like you don't hear of that anymore. And it was good to hear about that story. And I was like, that's cool. Like that's what gaming used to be like. The little incentive to gamers, and it was always heard through the grapevine. And
I will call it now though. Split Fiction will win Game of the Year.
Oh, it's going to. I feel like it would.
If GTA 6 doesn't come out.
Yeah. Even then, I feel like
that'd be high up there. Like Split Fiction would be up there with the fucking best.
It Takes Two did really well, so like it makes sense.
Oh, it won, so
that's what I mean, and how popular. And this game's done been really popular.
What competition did that have? Hang on.
It went up, yeah.
I'm looking. Game of the Year 2021.
Looking. Oh.
There was Unravel. No, the fuck. The game was 2021. Here we go. Oh crap!
It went up to a bit.
There was Elden Ring.
Yep.
Chivalry 2, Babylon, Plague Tale Requiem, Cuphead DLC. Oh, hang on. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Horizon Forbidden West, that was all there. Oh, that was announcements. Hang on. Winners, here we go. Metroid Dread was there. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Deathloop. Psychonauts 2. That's crazy, isn't it? Like all those games still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Right. Games that received multiple nominations. Deathloop won that with 9 nominations. It
That's
Takes
great.
Two was second with 6 with Ratchet and Clank.
Mm.
Yeah, there was Far Cry 6, Forza Horizon 5, Resident Evil Village,
Yeah, because it went up
Life
against a
is
bit.
Strange, Metroid Dread, Returnal, Back for Blood. Oh, that was there. Cyberpunk.
There was a lot that came out. Yeah, it did good.
Yeah. Well, to go with like over Ratchet and Clank, that's fucking massive.
Mm.
Like that's the only other game there that could have won it. If there was no It Takes Two, it would have been Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't be Cyberpunk or anything.
No.
Not even Metroid Dread. Like, no, that's it. Like, It Takes Two was a fucking good game. Like, fantastic. So I am keen to get Split Fiction very fucking soon.
Mm. So yeah, we'll look at playing that soon enough. Anyway.
Also, I was looking for Prototype on Steam. You know, it popped up
What?
an Activision bundle worth $1,200. 51 games in the
Oh
bundle.
my
Went, holy
God.
fuck! That's not a bad price. 1,200 ish for 51 games from Activision. Like, probably not a bad bundle.
Yeah, well that's it, I guess.
I'll look at it. It's
You look it up?
51
Um,
games. Yeah, but
while you're looking at that, I'll mention. So I finally decided to start my dabble into Black Ops 6's campaign.
it's dog shit.
What the fuck is it? Like what?
Oh yeah.
It feels like, okay, you go into missions. You start playing like you're playing Hitman. Sneaking around or whatever. Collecting, well, you can stealth around, sneak around collecting shit. Collecting money to then upgrade your encampment. Go back to your base and upgrade your training rooms and observation rooms and gun ranges and then upgrade your gun perk ability and all these things. It's just like, it feels like it's trying to be like a live service story game without the live service. Like making you go into these rooms, and the fact is, you go to do missions that literally you can go back and play them again, so you can go around, find more loot, and then come and bring back, and then rinse and repeat consistently. Like, what is this? Like, it's like you're like at a hub, and then you go off into these different missions that feel like a live service cycled, like I'm be playing like fucking poor man's fucking Destiny.
You see why I didn't play longer than like 3 missions?
Like I did that mission where you got up to, when I watched you that time playing it in that fucking fruit market, and I was like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
shit.
Like if you took away
I played well beyond that, but like I shouldn't have.
like if you take away the Call of Duty, from what I played of the campaign, okay, great campaign ish, but you slap on Call of Duty, it's not Call of Duty, like at all. It's the furthest thing away from Call of Duty, like out of there. Like they've just made a random game,
and then it turned into COD Zombies like halfway through, near the end.
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck's going on? It's just like
You're fighting aliens or zombie aliens or something in a survival horror-esque way.
Like I was talking about, like where it felt like it should be like a survival horror game.
Which That's
and
not
doing.
COD.
But then the fact is, if it does that all of a sudden, when you get the first start of the game, feels like you're playing Hitman, and then you go
Yeah.
into like you start off and you sneak around and you like take everyone out stealthily like I'm playing Hitman but first person. Like
Which stealth doesn't happen.
no, because then I went to the start of that part where you go to the fruit market. I clipped a bunch of stuff. But I walked in and just like you walk in and you like stealthily kind of poorly take people out because they're on a stupid route. It's just like what? It's just so dumbly set up because you do that because like the second mission, you go to this place, you go sneak down the alley, a guy walks out, you're like, oh, hide, take him out, go inside. Guys are talking, and one guy goes, oh, I'm gonna go have a smoke. So he goes out and he's like, oh, there's a dead body. So then you take him out because you follow him. You come back and the other guy's there and you're like, okay, I'll take him out. And then you go in the other room and you can't really sneak through and then you're like, oh fuck, I've got knives. So I spent the whole next fucking 3 minutes with my knives of 4 just going, bup, 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 collect more guys come in, bup, bup, because there's auto aim lock on as well, and the knife was a one-shot kill. So I just kept running around picking up my knives, just going boop, doop, 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 like I'm playing a carnival game, just chucking my knives.
It's
I was
just
like, what is this? Like, what is this
you see why I
gameplay?
rage. Like this ain't.
Like, what is this
We
gameplay?
paid $100 for that fucking shit.
Like they just slopped. They literally did a Black Ops 4, and we're like, let's just slop in something. Let's just slop in a story because we better give them something. Like they literally focus on the multiplayer for Black Ops 6 yet again. Like it feels like Black Ops 4 all over again. Like at least they put a campaign now into it, where Black Ops 4 just had like a small training teaser of the characters you were playing as, you know. But like they feel like they've gone back to that, and they're like, oh, we don't exactly do that fully and just be like completely multiplayer focused. So we better have the
Because
campaign
Black
there.
Ops 6 is literally a named thing.
Like Black Ops 1 and 2 were great. 3 was kind of okay. 4, like I said, just was like became completely multiplayer. So I don't know how it should be called Black Ops 4 because
Yeah,
there's
5
no
was
5 was Cold War.
wasn't it?
Yeah. And then that just felt like
Yeah, I have to say, like Cold War's one of their best ones at this point.
that's at least
At
felt
least it
like
actually made sense, but also kind of shitty still.
at
But
least kind of felt like COD.
yeah,
Like at least that actually felt like COD.
but it started that whole hub area though, which
And then, well, yeah, it had that kind of weird thing. But at least the missions felt like you were playing COD, though. Even though you had that hub. Like, now with 6, you have this hub, and it just feels like a generic shooter. You're just walking into random areas. No correlation to what's going on with the missions.
I
It's
can't
just
wait
like,
for the new Battlefield. Like that can't come fast enough. Like
it just feels like a generic shooter. It's just like, oh, here's guns, go shoot stuff. Like there's like, there's no...
we're kind of out of the demographic for COD now. Like it's just for kids who
But it's just so
wanna shoot
bad
people.
because what they offered for the old CODs was so much better. Exactly. There is no like this. They try to put story there, but you can. Then they're trying to make it like an RPG because you go talk to characters now, and you have multiple choice questionnaires. It's like the game used to tell me that. Like you'd load up a game and the cutscene would have everything you needed to know and it would explain
Then
things
you go
and you
do
go
the
play.
then you go do the mission. Like
Now it's like, oh, it's up to you just to go talk to someone and then maybe if
Also,
you want to.
do you
Like,
see what I mean now? But you got Warzone pickups. Like you pick up your health, you pick up your
oh, you always pick up your
Well,
armor
you
plates. Yeah,
your
vest
plate.
plates.
Like Warzone.
Pick up guns as you roam around. Pick up plates.
I was saying like it's just they implemented Warzone into the campaign.
Random spots, just like, oh, here's guns all of a sudden. Like, I don't mind some of the gunplay.
I'd honestly give that game a 1 out of 10. Like
Like-
that campaign is dog shit.
It's not, like I said, it's not COD. Like, it's
No.
like I said, the gameplay is fine. If you take COD out of your mind, it's simple, it's fine, it's not
No, 'cause
bad.
we're not the demographic anymore.
No,
Like when
and like I said,
we're not.
specifically, and that's why I was talking about when they used to explain all the information you needed to know, you would have cutscenes. They've taken that out now, cut it down to the gameplay. It's now your choice if you want to talk to characters to find out more information. They're literally dumbing it down just so you get into the gameplay, cutting out all the important shit. What you played the game for was for the story.
Yeah, dumbing it down for the kids who
Yeah.
just want to play multiplayer.
It's just dumbing it down so you go into the mission, run around, shoot some shit, not even explaining what you're doing because you know those games made you felt for some of the characters.
Like I can't tell you the plot at all. Like you literally get in there and you're in the middle of nowhere, taking cover behind a fucking SUV. Like,
Like you get taken into missions,
and then you're in the city in a van,
yeah, another mission.
and then you're in this place like surveilling. Then it's like
Well, what got me? Okay, what got me the most? What contradicts the game the most? That
What
gets
are we
me
doing here?
is you play as Case. You play as a guy called Case the whole game, but they kind of treat you as a generic character, so you could be male or female. They never define your gender. They just talk to you as Case, and you could literally be male or
Yeah.
female. Like they've done it so blandly gender neutral for your main character, how they interact with you, that you could literally be male or female by the sounds of it. But the start of the game has them interrogating I forget what his name now is now. That fucking dude. There's that your there's Woods and there's that chick. And like they're interrogating, they're talking to them. It's just like, okay, so you're gonna talk to these guys about this mission, but where the fuck is Case? Like Case is part of the game strongly, but yet they weren't called into for interrogation on the mission.
Yeah.
Like your character is there doing shit and is very integral to the mission of all the characters, but is not runged in for anything that's going on.
No.
Like you're not being court-martialed, you're not being like, and you're there doing stuff because like you're there on the mission military to get Aliwana or whatever his name was, and you see Adler fucking shoot him in the head. Like you're there with him, and you see Adler and he fucking shoots old mate right in front of your face, and then you're in the thick of it working with those guys, that team, and yet you're not like ever questioned or like appeared upon because I guess you're a lower rank, but yet you're important enough to be in these secret groups. Like it's, I don't know, it just feels weird. It's like, how are you there but then not there? Because like when they had the setup when they go to that Adler's old hideout, you see the two cars rock up, and one's just got old mate, one's for like I guess maybe a bit of you following them, but like
you're in Cold War in Adler's one, I think.
But like yeah, because you have the cars because you go to the house because it's like, oh, you know, you're taking over it now as your new command station. But it's like you see, but like you see old mate and Woods setting up and like talking about all the whole renovations and setting up the place. Where's Case? Like he's there before, like kind of in the game, and then Case just rocks up and like, hey, we got this mission for you to do, and you're gonna help us. And then Woods is all just, I need money, get me money. Make sure when you're out there, find me money. Like that's all he's like the whole time. It's like, we need money.
Yeah.
We gotta do renovations, so grab money. When you're on the mission, get that money. Keep finding money. Have you got money? I need money.
Yep.
We got to get the money. It's just like, okay, like because we got to upgrade everything. Like, it's just like, what the fuck?
They kind of shit on Woods because he used to be so cool, and now he's just a beggar.
He's like, and then like when you talk to him, he's like, oh, if you go to DC, make sure you bring me back a pack of smokes. Like, okay, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Woods can walk. He can walk, can't he?
I can't remember, but he's in a wheelchair. But either way, it's just like, what the fuck have they done to Woods? Like,
he's not really walking. Maybe it's Cold War.
I don't, yeah.
Can't remember.
But it's just like, oh, what are they doing?
I can't remember Cold War at all either. Like that shit was still bad, even though it was better than this.
It does kind of coherently feel like they're kind of ignoring what the previous games were doing and kind of just going. If you played them all, I feel like if you played Black Ops now from the start,
when you think about it, like all the original Treyarch devs are no longer there.
But if you play like
the dude who created zombies and that is that PlayStation with that new Dark Outlaw Studios that they just made.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's the original Treyarch like zombies creator. Like he's not there.
Yeah. But
He's
like
been PlayStation for the last 5 years or so.
But that's what I mean though. It's like if you would
like,
go back now,
there is literally no one who worked on the good days of Call of Duty.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you were to go back now,
the dude who did Infinite Warfare, like all the Infinity Ward stuff, is now at EA at Respawn or something, doing the new Battlefield and stuff, or whatever. Like then all gone. Like,
but no, but that's what I'm saying. Is if you were to go back now, day and age, because we've now got Black Ops 6, went back and played like Black Ops 1, 2, 3, like Cold War, and 6, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on with this story? Like,
they had to figure. No,
like,
they didn't really. They didn't ever figure it out at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like the story, like at least 1 and 2 kind of coherent with each other.
1, 2, and 3 are still cohesive. Like
that's what I mean. And then Cold War just is like, oh, we're just gonna have this whole turning point because 4 is technically in the future, which makes no sense. So you got this whole narrative going on, right? But Black Ops 4 is way in the future from Black Ops 6.
But there's also no campaign, so there's really nothing there.
No, but that exists in a timeline in the future. So like, are they even thinking about that then? Because it's like, okay, you've made this game which does have a small story portion to it because you added character missions, like small little previews of your characters. They
Like,
have
where's
missions.
Ruin and all that now? Like,
So like that is in the future because we're in what I think Black Ops 6 takes place in 1991. So we've still got plenty of years because Black Ops 4 takes place in like the year 2030, 2040 or something like that. It's in
let
the
me have a look.
whatever future it was.
Oh,
But like they got to remember though. So it's like wherever they're going with these games, they need to realize that you have a game that's set in the future that needs to some form way line up to that at some point.
it's set through the 2040s.
2040. So they still got 50 years till they get to it. But like, it's just like, how does that work with everything that's been going on? Like,
Black Ops 1 is the 60s. Black Ops 2 was the 80s.
mm-hmm.
And it set some features where some missions were in 2025 in Black Ops 3.
The game jumped. Yeah, because the game jumped around. It jumped down from like past and future, which made no sense. So then half those events in 3 take place later than Cold War.
Oh no, hang on. Black Ops 3 is after Black Ops 4.
Mate, what?
Black Ops 3 is 2065.
Oh my god.
No, Black Ops 2 had the 80s and jumped to 2025 in some missions.
What? That's what I'm saying. It's fucked.
Cold
What?
War is set between 81 to 84. Same time as Black Ops 2 in the 80s. That's fucking weird. Like,
Um.
but the fact because like Black Ops 2 jumps to the 80s and even features some missions set in 2025. Black Ops 3 takes place 2065, whereas Black Ops 4 is set throughout the 2040s. So those
Yeah,
characters are really not integral because they're there, then they're gone for Black Ops 3
that's what I mean.
because
Like,
none of them are in there. I don't think.
yeah, because Cold War takes place between 1981 and 1984. So that means
Same
that.
time as Black Ops 2 in the
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but.
But then it's just like, what? What?
And then you got fucking Woods begging for money. Like.
In 1991. But isn't Woods
I need money. Get the money. Renovations. Like. Yeah, but 2065 Black Ops 3, like, how? But that's where it's set. That's the most futuristic one. Is Black Ops 3. I never played that campaign because I think you passed the first mission or two. I don't think in there because I tried on realism. I hated that shit. I couldn't get past a certain part because I kept getting headshotted. One hit and I'm dead. Like crap. But it's
Because I can't remember.
World at War was the 40s, 42 to 45. Black Ops 1, 61 to 68. Black Ops 2, 81 to 80. No, Cold War's 81 to 84. Black Ops 2, past missions, 86 to 89. Black Ops 6, early 90s. Black Ops 2, 2025 in the future missions. Black Ops 4, 2040s. Black Ops 3, 2065. So I was like, they're so over the fucking joint.
Because
why does 3 jump so far ahead they had to go backwards to like fill in the gaps? Like they had to go backwards from 3, like 6
I know it's
and 4, like 4 and Cold War. Like they had to go backwards to tell the story. Like
I think the story for its character is so fucked. I don't think coherently they've got a proper.
because technically, if you play them in that order, World at War, Black Ops 1, Cold War, the past missions, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 6, the future missions, Black Ops 2, 4, and 3, and it would make more sense. But there's no campaign for 4. And like it's just, I'll take a picture of that because I'll play them in that order. I don't care if it makes more sense. But like they're just Black Ops 6. I'm not touching ever. The other ones I'll play, not 6. But it's just I don't fucking get it.
That's what I mean. The timeline is fucked.
Where Infinite Warfare is. Hey, look. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. They're all one after the other.
Like, I don't.
I think Advanced Warfare is technically the fourth one. I think that comes a bit after 3.
Is it?
I want to look at that too, actually, real quick. Like, because I think they're still more structurally better, like sound, than what Black Ops is.
Yeah. This is profiles. Okay. Someone. I don't know. I've gone in the rabbit hole now because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, this is fucked. Where does that take place through? What's timeline stand? That's like, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just fucking. Oh god.
If you're going to play all the CODs in order, you start with World War II, then Call of Duty 2, Vanguard, Call of Duty, Finest Hour, Call of Duty 2 being Red One, World at War, Call of Duty 3, Black Ops, Cold War, Black Ops 2, but also
I know.
Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare,
I just.
Ghost, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 4,
For me,
Advanced
because
Warfare, Black Ops
that's
3, and then Infinite Warfare.
that's even the worst part. Is you've got Modern Warfare series as well, and you literally, like I said, they progress, they continue on, but you have 1, 2, and 3, and then you have the later 1, 2, and 3, and the later 1, 2, and 3 is set after the original 1, 2, and 3. Like,
No, they're just redos because the same plot stuff does happen again, but it's told differently a little bit.
because like it's just so bad because like the events are there, but then like what they've done previously, and
Especially now with Black Ops 3 being shit, they turn that war zone as well.
like it's just ridiculous. It's just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but Infinite Warfare being 2187, that's a big jump.
But I will say one of the fucking so stupid. Bloody it's them trying to be funny, which is just like you're not. But like when you're playing the campaign, you know how you always die and you always have the messages come up. COD. I don't know who thought they were funny. I don't know who thought they were funny trying to make a funny haha joke. But it was basically like it was like, but like one of the messages pops up when you die. It's just like it basically states like you got to be alive to progress the mission. I'm like, well, no shit. Like, no shit. You're pointing the obvious. It's like you got to be like you must be alive to progress the story. It's like, well, that kind of makes sense. Like, you don't want to die. Like
I do see the correlation now with because you got Modern Warfare, then it says Modern Warfare again, because the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was 1996 to 2011.
yeah.
The remade Modern Warfare is 1999 to 2019. Modern Warfare 2 2016, Modern Warfare 3 2016 2017. Then you got Modern Warfare 2 2022, then Modern Warfare 3 2023. They were real time, like. Whereas the Modern Warfare, that was kind of it's a reimagining, but still the same kind of premise because the same things
Trying to clean
do
it up.
happen in. But it's 1999 to 2019 instead of 96 to 2011.
That's what I mean. It's like the same game you're playing, but like told from two different perspectives, basically. It's like one was like the classified files, basically. So I don't know which one you look at it, but like one of the original trilogy was like the classified files. So what happened, what was written down, and then the reimagined version or the later version is like what was actually happening. You know, by the perspective you're told by kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what they went for,
and
which
like
makes
the
sense.
Modern Warfare 2, that wasn't horrible, but it had the same thing. Like you had the airport shootout, and you had you had what's his name, the bad dude. The same dude. It's just done a bit differently.
And they carried that through 3.
So you can play him. whichever one you want, really.
Yeah.
They just screwed the pooch with the third one because it's fucking dog shit.
It's just DLC. I know, it's silly because, again, they
Well,
still...
so's 2, Modern Warfare 2, that was
I
DLC as
know,
well.
they did it as DLC. Well, they did it as more of like a larger DLC, and then 3 was actually DLC, but standalone on... Like, oh...
Like I had to get the 2 platinum because I had a platinum, unlike because it wasn't a DLC.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's so silly because, like, at least with like one was a full game, and that's it. 2 was a separate game initially, but
The
3, but then 3 was literally an expansion. 3 literally was an expansion.
I think after this now I'm done with Call of Duty unless they change. Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because it's just like I'm just like, what the fuck is happening with this COD? Like, I'm on the edge of just being so done with it. Like, it's so they're massive games for unnecessary reasons. Like
the campaign is so half-assed.
I said, I'll mostly play through it, just do it and be done with it. Just be like, yep, done. Where if there is an end point, get to a point where the story ends, maybe. But I am on the verge of just wanting to uninstall it because it's just like
I will happily just play the older ones again, like just to go through like
like
World at War, Black Ops 1, 2,
because COD now,
Infinite Warfare,
the way they're making COD now,
Advanced Warfare,
or how they're trying to make it, is they're trying to make it the one game that you should be playing. And I've talked about this many times before with games.
Yeah.
But this is the one that's trying to keep you
because those fans are
just
out there.
play- yeah,
Kids who just play
just
Call
play
of Duty,
COD.
nothing else.
And that's what they're catering to. They're now catering COD to those consumers that just play
Yeah.
COD. And that's why it's in that hub system now. Where
Considering we're the ones who bought yearly, who want the campaign, who want,
and that's why
and you
now,
just lost us, like
that's why now
lost
COD,
people like us who want that, and you're not going to get it.
and but I'm saying that's why COD now is in that hub format.
And
Where
now
if
it's
you,
on Game Pass, you don't need to fucking buy it.
what's I mean? And that's what I'm saying. That's why the hub system works now. Is if you're just a COD gamer, the hub system is perfect for you because you're the type that would have bought it digitally or get all digital on Game Pass and have them all installed. So then you wouldn't need to worry about changing discs. You just
Right.
load up COD. That's why like I say now, when you look at it, it's just called Call of Duty. Why there's no platinums anymore? Because just the one game, and everything just keeps adding to it because it's a big hub system network and everything's all buried under it. Because those that are playing, that's the thing. Because the reason they do that
I'm
is
not too fussed by the trophy thing, but I just want a good game, like a good shooter.
but no. The reason being is though, coming back to the trophy thing though, the reason why it's done like that now is because trophy hunters aren't the one that being catered to. They're catering to the COD gamers. COD gamers aren't collecting trophies. They don't care about trophies. COD gamers only care about
multiplayer.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't give a fuck about trophies. That's why they dropped the platinum. That's why it's all shoved into one big trophy pool that just keeps getting updated and getting expanded every time a COD comes out. That trophy pool just keeps expanding. No matter which COD you buy now. Doesn't matter if it's Modern Warfare or Black Ops, or Infinite Warfare and or whatever, Modern Warfare, any of those games. Like, it's all fucking.
Yeah, it's all just kind of redundant now.
It's
like
all
it's
in
just
one big hub
game.
because it literally is just for COD players. Like, they're not. It's not designed for us as a regular gamer like that plays diverse amount of games. Like, it's not for us. We're not the demographic anymore. We were initially, but not anymore. And that's where it's kind of becoming sad because I'm starting to feel that point where I'm like, I agree. Like, this most probably will be the last COD because they're clearly not working on campaigns anymore. They don't give a fuck. Like, it's just. It's
not that I don't give a fuck. It's more of it comes after the multiplayer now.
Yeah.
I think like.
Well, that's it. When you load up COD, it literally just shoves you straight towards multiplayer. You got to tab around to get to the campaign, and it's the last thing on the 4 main menus. You have your multiplayer, you have your zombies, you have ranked, and then you have campaign at the end.
Yeah.
A campaign is like those days are gone. Like,
they were going with Black Ops 4, to be honest.
It's just crazy. That's it.
Once they knew that they could still sell a game without a campaign.
Yep. That's exactly it.
Because Black Ops 4 still sold.
That's the worst move they pulled. It was a dirty move. They tried it and they found it worked.
You got like we'll give you a blackout. Like, fuck me dead.
We'll make up for it. And then they learned from that too. They're like, oh, we'll do Battle Royale mode and see how that worked. Yeah, let's.
Which isn't with
that.
Call of Duty anymore. It's just its own fucking standalone thing.
But you still got to install everything.
But you've still got to install, not the whole thing, but you still got to have part of it to play the fucking base game. Like, it's all like I'm just happy now. Like, no more Call of Duties. No more fucking 250 fucking things on your hard drive.
No, that's I'm just gonna do what I've done, get it so I feel achieved, try and get to that point, and then just be like, yep, uninstall, done.
No,
No more.
Activision's definitely lost. I've lost a lot of people because of that.
Dirty tactics.
Like, and what else do Activision make? Just Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's it. Because the moneymaker.
Pretty much. Like, they fucked up Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, so why not anything else? Like,
24 will be on its way. I'm gonna grab that.
yeah, I'll get it, but there's no 4 story. It's just 3 and with 4 DLC.
Yeah. I don't think there was much of a story though.
Well, there was an free roam story mission. Like, there was a campaign there.
Yeah, I can't remember.
They just nope. They just not putting it in there. But you can play all the 4 maps in 3. Like, fuck me, damn.
Yeah, it sounded like a half-assed. Yeah, that's it.
Activision. They're kind of made for Xbox. Like, they're the same kind of thing. Like, they're just, I don't know. They just half-ass everything now.
What that sounds like to me is it sounds like they're just going to go through with what they're going to do, because originally 3 and 4 was going to be expansion. It was going to be a DLC that added on to 1 and 2. I feel like they're just like, no, we're going to scrap it. Shit. And they're like, oh no, we'll come back and do it. Let's just get it out there, be done with it, just to kind of feel with the IP and just be like, eh. And they're just like, yep, just slap it out there and just be done with it.
Yeah, because 3 and 4 was meant to be cancelled, but it wasn't cancelled.
Yeah.
But 4 did, because now 4 is part of 3. It's like I was so hyped. Everyone pre-ordered. Thankfully, most of them refunded after they found that out, though.
So we'll see what happens.
That collector's edition was all sold out. You look at it now; they're all back.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, you can still buy them again.
It's crazy.
So it's like Activision's just—they are no longer like one of the best publishers, like by far.
Oh no, they're not. It's just one game, COD, because it's just easy money for them.
It's just Call of Duty because it makes them the most fucking money. Like,
yeah,
you know why? Because the other games are fucking trash. And that's even COD, because, you know, they get the yearly kids who get their Call of Duty. They have them where they fucking want them, you know? Have them hooked. Like, hey, you want multiplayer? There's more multiplayer coming next year. Like, that's why I like being like an adult now with adult money. You can choose not to buy a game. Vote with your fucking wallet, and I am not buying COD again until they fix their shit. Until there's a proper campaign like there used to be, I'm not touching COD again. Which is why I said, like, we've still got Battlefield, thankfully. I think they've learned from COD, like, don't do what they did. Because, hey, they're prioritizing campaign with a fucking multiplayer component still. Then again, the Battlefield multiplayer is just fucking better, so.
Yeah.
Still.
That's it. It's one of those things.
I don't know. That's why I miss Medal of Honor. Like, that was more story than multiplayer. Medal of Honor was so good, but EA's like, eh. Imagine if they still had to try and juggle Battlefield, like buy Battlefield, then buy Medal of Honor, then buy Battlefield, buy Medal of Honor. Like, they had to try and like undersell one over the other.
Yeah.
So I was like, they should literally, like, if they have the IP still, just sell it to someone else.
I know, and
give it to someone else who wants to make a shooter. Just give them the Medal of Honor IP. Make sure it's good, and it'll sell.
It's just sad that so many games are just being gatekept just to hold and sit on and do nothing with. It's so sad.
Like Sony, like they have SOCOM in that, but I think there's a new SOCOM coming. So
yep.
I think Bender doing a SOCOM or someone.
Yep.
Someone's doing a SOCOM game. So let's hope that's true, because I wouldn't mind it. We haven't had SOCOM since PS3.
I know, there's so many games we haven't had. Like, it's just so many franchises. That
Medal of Honor since PS3.
Yeah.
Medal of Honor was fucking good too. Like, that shit is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hits more realistic than fucking Battlefield does. Like,
well, that's it.
Like the feel in that, like just the impact it has. Like,
yeah. It's just.
No, them fucking glory days are gone. Like I'll keep saying it. They
Shooters have
just,
changed.
everything has.
Easy. It's just they're
Like
looking at making games the easy way out. It's just like
I just want good games. That's all I want. Like just
yeah.
give us some good shit. That's why I'm playing the Infamous because like it's a good fucking game,
Well, that's it. That's why like I was going back and I was playing like Shadows of Colossus and stuff like
right?
just games that
I
were
mean,
games.
thankfully, Sucker Punch are still making good shit. Like Ghost of Yotai is out this year, so
Yeah, like there are still developers doing stuff. It's just sad that there isn't as lot as good stuff like there used to be.
like I am keen for Ghost of Yotai. That's gonna be so fucking good.
Yeah.
Although it's woke apparently. You got a female samurai. But like what my boy Jin, Jin's done. Jin's story's been told. Like you played that in Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
You want him again, like in a different region? Like he can't just do that. I mean, he can, but he
I
can't just
know.
do that.
I know. That people just don't get it. People just don't.
Do you want the same game again? Like want Tsushima again? No,
I
fuck
know.
off. I, it's like the ones who say like infamous Second Son. That's trash. Do you want Cole like bad Cole just doing like the same thing again in Liberty City? Like,
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna play Cole again in the third game, and I have a choice of being good or bad.
like it's good, but we already had them twice. We had
Yeah,
the same city twice already.
yep.
This new city, like,
It's progressing the story, doing more, explaining more of the environment,
right?
expanding,
Like,
doing, you know.
yeah, because I never played the first or second one really. I dabbled in them,
Mm,
but they got the second sons in the first game. No, the first sons.
mm.
So lore wise, I'll get what the third one's going for once I played the first two.
Yeah.
Because the first son's apparently like, cause they're in the second son and second son, but it all sets up from there still, like from the first game into the third. Like it's just hope we get another one after Ghost of Yotai. Like either a new Sly or a new Infamous. Because like those games are just fun. They just I don't know how else to put it. They just you play it, you have a good fucking time.
And that's
Especially
it.
like how do they up Second Son though? Like, because like you had the one power in Infamous One and Two, you had electricity. Then you had all these other ones: wind, fucking concrete. You had what are they like 4 different powers? You had, I think, 3 or 4. Um, you can just go back to one. Like, do you bring Cole back?
Yeah.
Is that another Delson thing? Because Delson, continues on.
Mm,
So I was like, I just want them to make what they want to make most of all, though. I just want another Infamous or Sly. Like, I just want that. I don't care what they make, because Sucker Punch doesn't miss. Like, cause like, who would have thought like Ghost of Tsushima was gonna go so hard? It's like, oh look, it's the Infamous devs, and then it's just like, ha Ghost of Tsushima is fucking amazing. That's like, because they focus on gameplay over everything else.
yeah.
Like it's gameplay
Okay.
first.
Yeah, because I was just looking at that because I was double checking that. So the DLC will help. Because you played the third game or you just dabbled in the third game as well?
What?
Infamous.
Oh, I fucking 100% of that. Mm.
Did you do the DLC?
Oh, First Light.
No, the DLC that's in Second Son.
Yeah, First Light.
No, there's a DLC. It's
What's it
It's
called?
Cole's Legacy.
I don't think I did that actually.
So that I was just double checking that. So that helps bridge the gap of the events or what happened
Oh,
with
1 and 2 to.
yeah to that correlate how
Um,
his choices or whatever affected what happens in Seattle and stuff
Can
like
you
that.
can you get that? Can you?
Yeah, it's on. It's DLC for Second Son. I've got it. I think it's Cole's Legacy or whatever.
Yeah, Cole's Legacy DLC. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
So it's a 5 hour thing, really. No, it's 30 minutes.
But it
Only
helps.
30-minute thing.
Yeah, but it's DLC for it
Yeah.
helps actual DLC. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a free DLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I gotta go back. I'm gonna play that. I gotta mostly play that again. Do that part, and then continue on
When
my.
did they bring that out then? Because that wasn't. When did they do that? I never fucking heard. I don't think I heard of it.
Mm.
Oh, it only came out 2022. Okay.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty recent. Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, Cole's Legacy DLC for Infamous Second Son now available on PS Store. Available at no charge in most regions except for those that require a small fee.
Nice.
Maintenance on UCG server has also been completed.
Oh, my ass.
Yeah, that was 2022. Like that was so fucking recent. That's what I never fucking knew about.
Released during COVID. Like what?
Yeah.
What is that? Like what? That's so random when you think about it. Oh,
Which means they're still thinking Infamous because
so we might
they didn't
get
have to do that.
We might come back and they might actually re-release those, 1 and 2. So then that would make.
Or a fourth game with Cole, maybe, or
See, that would make sense though if you had the 2 games, had other stuff, came back to Cole. But I don't know if Cole died or not.
Don't Google it. Don't. Because it will fucking spoil it. And I don't want to know that shit. So I'm going to play it very soon.
Mm.
But your playthrough does carry over. Like, you played as good Cole in the second game, will say you continue your good or bad stories, and you'll get, like, stuff.
Oh.
Does it read your saves?
Okay.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Gummy bears were invented in Germany in 1922 by Hans Riegel.
But, like, it's just cool, like, the fact that they did that 3 years ago, like, under 3 years ago.
You didn't even hear what I said, did you?
Gummy bears.
Yeah, it was like, don't Google this. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to Google that. I'm going to Google something different. And I was like, when gummy bear, I just typed in Google gummy bear facts. to take my mind away from it.
The fact they acknowledge it, I didn't even have any idea.
Yeah, but that's only in the middle of COVID.
He investigates the aftermath of Cole's actions.
Ooh, or what? One of the events, I guess, from 2.
Yeah, because he fucks the world in the first game. Like he fucks the city. Yeah. Like you have to do it. You have to rectify in the second.
Because I think being bad is technically
that's the canon thing.
Yeah, it's the canon because it's meant to be kind of chaotic. Like he's meant to be a bit.
Because when you look at the first game, like all the best powers are in the bad column. Like all the best.
And even when you're trying to be good, like watching you play, even when you're trying to be good, you cause so much destruction and chaos trying to be good as well.
Because electricity, like you can't contain.
Oh, that's right. I got that there too to play.
Electricity.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I've got Robocop. I keep forgetting I have Robocop.
It's the same as Delson. Like people think because of Cole that he's bad.
Yeah.
But I will have to pick that up. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
Use the PS Store on my phone.
I gotta go. I can't
handy.
So disc. But if I go view product and go to download,
is it Cole's Legacy? It's only 35 minutes, so it's like it's not really. I can just watch it on YouTube. I'm guessing, but
yeah, it'd be good to play it. I reckon.
I'm not installing my game just for 35 minutes.
No, I mean like.
No offense to Sucker Punch, but
no. I mean like, if you're gonna if you just happen to go down the route where you've played 1 and 2, you might end up playing Second Son again. You could go play that DLC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you might get that itch.
I see. Yeah, it's free.
Because like I say, you might get that itch because you're playing 1 and 2, and you might go, fuck it, I might play Second Son again, stream that, and then you're like, oh, I'll do the DLC. You know what I mean? Like, and
you 2014.
Infamous.
Yeah, but must be going for the actual the base game year. Yeah, I see. Yeah, but 2022, like they're definitely still aware of Infamous. Like,
oh no, no, it's confusing because looking here it says released 2014 3/21, but then you look at the DLC it says 3rd of the 4th 2014.
Yeah, 3rd of the 4th 2014.
It was 2022.
4th of the 3rd.
Yeah, but even then it's a different date. There is a different date between the DLC and the game.
Yeah, like I don't get like is it 2022?
But when was 2022 then? What was 2022?
That was Cole's Legacy.
Oh, because PS4.
I think because Infamous Son came out March, whatever. Because I think they showed the base game. Date. Infamous Second Son.
No, the infamous Second Son Cole's Legacy DLC was released on March 31st, 2014.
What? Well, then what the fuck is the 2022
What's
stuff?
2022 then? Is there some information that you've discovered that no one's tracking?
Published July 21st, 2022.
Or the story? Or
Sucker Punch has made the Cole's Legacy DLC for Infamous available for free on the PlayStation Store. Oh, was only available as a pre-order incentive for the game or the special edition copy. Oh.
That's still a bit random, just be like, all of a sudden be like, oh, let's just give it out.
Yeah, because now it's free. It was only behind pre-order or special edition. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, but why is it July 21st, 2022? This is from Sucker Punch. Cole's Legacy DLC but is now free. So as it just went free in 2022.
Yeah, so in 2022, they're like, oh, let's just release it as free. Oh, God, what the fuck is it?
Okay. That's still fucking cool, though. Isn't it? Like, I want to see his aftermath after the potty. Like, see what actually... But no, I don't actually, because then it will spoil too.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it yet. No. But I say that like, people who have to play Infamous, like it is worth still grabbing a PS3. There are so many bangers still on there.
I need to get myself a another PS3 so I can just play them again.
Like, yeah, I said someone when I was closing stream to have Din Din, someone goes, "Are you playing a PS3?" I went, "Yeah," and he goes, "Holy fuck!"
Holy fuck!
Like I haven't played that in years. I was like, "Yeah, I've got one in the living room, one out here." It was like I literally bought two of them, like, because why not?
Well, I kind of be like, because I got so many of those games, and I would like Jack, because he's like 8 now, to start experiencing these games.
New experience.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go get old consoles.
No, he's too young for them games. Because
no, not saying
I dabbled in it back in the day, but like it.
Not saying like Infamous specifically, but like I've got a lot of games though. Yeah. There's a lot of games I have on PS3 and Xbox.
Well, there's kiddie games you can play on PS3.
Yeah, there's plenty there that I own.
Like that, Puppeteer and all that. Like it makes me wonder now, like because I didn't play Folklore and that, but I have it.
Like me going back and playing
PS3,
like me going back playing Shadows of the Colossus, because like I never finished that game, so like I've got to go back and playing it. I've got to install that. Like so many games I've got to play, go through on PS5, yeah. And then even though
that's why I'm trying to juggle like 50 of them.
It's worse if I go back to the older games, because older games like Ratchet and Clank, a lot of the older ones I never got to play or never finished. Like I've played them, but I've never like.
I played PS2 Ratchet and Clank, but I was a fucking little kid, not a little kid, but a kid.
And that's the thing. There's a genre of games that I missed, like as well. I know of them, I know about them, but I never actually.
Oh, there are so many Ratchet and Clank games. Like,
it's yeah.
You have the trilogy, then you got Quest for Booty, Into the Nexus, Tools of Destruction, all on the PS3. Like. There's a lot of them. There's like 20 Ratchet and Clank games or some shit. All on the PS3. I do have them. A crack in time. I'm going to play them at some point. I don't know when. I got the time to do them since Infamous. I mean, there's only 2 Infamous, thankfully.
Yeah.
So any future stuff, I'll be onto day one. But all these PS3 games that I've got, like all the Transformers, all the...
That's mean, like...
This one here that I picked up, like, I'm not going to show it, but that one there I picked up. Like...
Yeah. So there's a lot that I've got that I could still play games of that I could go back over and play. Like, it's just... I need a better setup so I can access things.
And I'm in the position now that all these games, I'm recording plays on, like, just the main story, really. Like, just doing from A to start to finish. Put it on YouTube.
Well, that's the one thing, I mean, I do like... I mean, that's one thing I do like about the PlayStation 5, is any of these older games, like, I can access them and stream them straight to YouTube. Like, I don't have to do any fandangled nonsense, because...
Well, not PS3, though.
No, but, like...
It'd be nice if you could do that, but...
But that's the thing. Whatever catalogs their games they're bringing out, whatever if they are,
Yeah.
they haven't done the PS3 catalogs yet. They've don't even gone through ones and twos. But,
No, that's still years away, I think.
but like still like it's kind of good though that I can do that though with the PS5. Like I can just because
Right.
they're on the store digitally, I can buy them, download them, play them,
And
and
it's
just
nice that
stream
they
them.
just released Armored Core 1, 2, and
Yeah,
3.
and the fact that I can just stream it straight from my console is fucking beautiful. Like I
I'm
don't
sad
have
there's
to.
no trophies for them though, which
Mm,
is
so one of those things.
like see From stuff on the PS1. Like, goddamn.
Mm. Oh man, it's just,
Yeah, From Soft's been going for fucking like 40 years, or some 30 years at least. With King, I should have picked up Kingsfield. That game would never get ported over to PS5. I don't think. Like, there's a lot of PS1 games that, like, if they brought over, it'd be amazing. But
it's like.
like, I still want. Plus, we got the Gex trilogy coming out this year.
So that's like I said, like for example, like I was doing there, like Soul Reaver. Like I was playing, I got the old Soul Reaver, because they've done that fucking
Right.
bundle. And like
Soul River.
I can play it in either versions, like graphically, because you get flick them over. But like I can play them on
Right.
my PS5, stream them to YouTube like anything, and just be done with it. You know what I mean? Like and enjoy it.
Right.
Like there's no gatekeeping.
Exactly.
There's no gatekeeping, which is great.
No, I hate
Like-
I hate gatekeepers.
And that's why I like that. You can do that with a PS5. Like there's so much.
Right.
You don't have
I mean,
to.
you're on PS4 as well.
So I tell people,
but-
like, you don't have to have any fandangled shit. You can just stream from your console. Like, you don't have to fucking get all this bullshit and plug it up, and all it just requires you to press record, press live, or whatever, go live.
Right.
Like that's how it should be.
I just like my setup though because I got full control of it, which is nice.
But like I said, that's an option you can do. But I do like that they're
Yeah.
making it accessible. They're
But
not
you
trying
don't
to
have to.
No, I like to say I like that they're not gatekeeping this ability to be able to go live. Like and you can
Because I
do
like
it
the
everything.
fact I can be recording it. Also, pause the recording, go do something, come back, unpause. And...
Well, I mean, I can do that
I
on the
can take
PlayStation.
breaks,
I can do that on the PlayStation as well. You
right.
can pause your shit too.
No, but your video will
stop
still
it.
have that.
Well, you record them in chunks, but
Yeah,
you can do hour chunks, but
like
still.
not
still
an
not
hour to 2 hour chunks.
Hmm.
Except for Infamous, because I'm going collecting all the blast shards. I should be recording the blast shards
Yeah, just do that on your own. But I mean, you're playing live anyway, so it's just like, yeah, just.
because they're so tedious getting.
Right.
Like fuck. Because I can't do the main story because I can, but like I have to beware of the blast shards.
Yeah, well, they help you. Don't they give you upgrades and stuff to collecting blast shards?
Yeah, the blast shards give you the little electricity bar.
Yeah, they increase
It gives you
things.
extra things. Yeah, every 30 of them, I think.
So it's beneficial to grab, but yeah.
And I found out you also get more as an evil guy than a good guy. You get more cell batteries or battery cells. What are they called? Little things. Yeah. So being a bad guy, you get more rewards for.
I know the narrative where they push you with that.
Which is pretty cool. Like they intend you to go bad boy. You get to have all this cool shit. Like,
I know.
Whereas games are like, you want to be good.
I know. But I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, it's good that they gave it the option, though. Like, even though they specifically wrote it that it was like, you gotta be a bad guy, but they like, but we'll give you a choice, though. Like, it's up to you.
Well, I'm pretty sure the bad guy was the canon ending, like the canon.
I'm
I'm pretty sure because
I think it was.
things are geared towards it.
From what I remember, I think the bad guy is the route to go. From
Yeah,
what I
because he
remember.
pretty much look at the aftermath. Like he did something he shouldn't have.
It was just because
Or
he had
did something
the
shitty.
way,
I don't know.
because I think he was basically, I think he was technically one of the first, like, powered beings.
Yeah, he was one of the first. Yeah. Well, not one
not-
of the. Yeah, I think he was.
And that's why it's just like.
I know
'cause
here's the
people-
reason why, like, they hated in Second Son.
And,
Like,
and,
'cause
he,
of what
and, he,
did.
and he had no Uncle Ben, so, without Uncle Ben, couldn't
No,
really help him.
he just had Zeke.
Hmm.
Which, playing through the first game, Zeke is a dickbag.
Hmm.
Like, he's like, oh, can you go check on, I can't remember his name, but like, blah, blah, blah. So I went and checked, I found him by accident, he's just dead. I called up Zeke, hey, you're dead, and he's like, oh damn, oh I'll get closer with your sister. I'm like, bruh, like he's like trying to get a date with his sister, and then he dies. He's like,
I
I wonder if
remember
this is a
that.
good time to go for the date. It's like, you're
I
a
fucking
dick.
yeah, I remember that. It's fucking wild.
And
I
there's like,
remember that.
oh, the date didn't turn out well. I just want to be friends. I was like, oh, thank fuck for that.
I know. So.
Like Zeke is one weird motherfucker.
Mhm.
I mean, so is Cole, but but at least he thinks straight about things.
Yeah.
It's just you can be a bad boy, you can be a bad guy, and it's gonna be so fucking good to do that. And the second playthrough,
Mm.
I'm not recording that one though.
Just go ham.
I ain't recording the good one.
That's it.
Might record the bad one in the second one
Yeah. See you
because
go.
that's more canon than the first bad one. Because
I know, because it'd be weird though, trying to play the good guy the whole way, and then you get this half-ass ending that will still mostly lead out to most likely you being a bad guy, even though you've been good the whole way. Like, that's what I'm
no,
wondering.
you
Like,
can start the second one as a good guy still, like because it says like
that's
it
what I
takes
mean
your
though.
previous
That's what I mean
stuff
though. So
and
imagine still playing a good guy through the first, like the second game as well.
because you can still play the second as a good guy.
That's
So,
what I mean. But still getting the same if it's still the same outcome.
I don't know
But
if the ending's the same or not.
I mean, because I never finished I never finished it.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
never.
I know how it kind of. I know that
Yeah,
I know that the bad guy is the canon ending, but like, I don't
yeah.
know what the ending's like, being good or bad. It'd be just funny that it'd be funny.
You'll
It's just the
find
one
out.
outcome. It's like imagine either what you'd like. I don't know what the ending is, but like imagine being like, oh, you get arrested and slapped with handcuffs, kind of thing. It's like you'd be good the whole time and helping everyone. It's like, oh yeah, you're done. And you get slapped with handcuffs and
Right?
arrested. Like oh, rude.
Well, they're
Like,
literally making like they're kind of afraid of him as it is all fucking ready as a good guy.
that's what I mean. So.
Like the cops don't care. Like they're just like, hey, come and help us do this. Like you saw when I was like leading those people with the fucking, I shoot them in the back because like to get them moving. Like
The bad guys,
doing
yeah.
that little chain escort, just escorting the bad guys to the cells. Like
Escorting. Yeah, get them back into the cells.
escorting. I was escorting them. And then they try to like break it and run away and and I'll get attacked by their friends and
Yeah.
like it's just that level of interactivity. There's nothing boring in that game.
I mean, that's what games used to do to keep you playing and doing stuff. They just don't do it as much as they used to.
It's always worth your time. Like I don't regret none of playing Infamous.
No.
I'm just sad that no, it's good that I play it now instead of like 15 years ago. Like
And that's why I do say, like, it is good to pick up some of those games that you played when you're younger, because you
I
will
can
see them.
appreciate it more now.
Yeah, I appreciate, but you'll see them from a different light. You kind of get the story of what they're trying to say.
Because as a kid, like you know nothing of what's
Sometimes it
because
requires your.
you've experienced nothing of what they're going through, nothing of what that is, what that is.
Exactly.
Now as an adult, like 30 fucking years on, I'm just like, haha.
That's
I know
why.
all this shit now.
That's
Like,
what I mean. Like watching a lot of things now, when I like watching or playing games, like watching movies or playing games, and watching them now as an adult, as a parent, and seeing like characters being parents or like that form of an adult, like you kind of understand those characters a bit more, and like movies hit a little bit differently or games hit a bit differently because there's moments
Yeah.
you see a parent struggling or whatever they're going through, that whether it could be a divorce or someone's died, and you
that's not God
feel
of
that a
War.
little bit more. It's like, fuck,
I was just killing people.
I know, and then you go
As a
to that
kid, just
moment,
hacking them up. Like,
yeah. Now
there's a
you
fucking
play,
deep story in that whole series, like, and it's
and
just
that's it.
you play them as an adult, like. I'm trying to say, like kids shouldn't be playing games really. Like
Some of them, yeah, they're too, because there's
Like,
choices, but like kids
I
aren't
get like
understanding.
there's kids games that should be playing, not like God of Wars or like what we were playing, like God of War, GTA, because you get none of that as a kid. Like you're doing because like, oh, I just killed somebody. Like that's all you
That's
get
it.
from it. Like I say, a teenager onwards, and you'll start getting the stories and what they're trying to tell and stuff. But no, I'm happy doing it now. Because like, I played games as a kid, but like nothing.
No,
I missed a lot of PS3 and 360.
that's it. Like I missed a lot of. For me, like mine was PS2.
Yeah, right. I missed a lot of PS2. 'Cause I never had one until the end of the cycle, and it's like I've
PS3 was
saved up
my
and bought
go-to.
one. Like, right?
So like a lot of games I have because I've collected, because I want to play them and just never played them.
Mm-hmm.
Too many games. Just keeps
Well, mine I
expanding.
collected were just sold.
Well, that's why I keep looking here and I keep forgetting. I keep looking at my game library because the digital games I've been buying. Let me bring up my library again. Where is it? I'm scrolling across because my PlayStation's on. And I keep forgetting. I go over to like my my USB external drive where I've transferred games over to, and I've got the Arkham Asylum trilogy installed on there, the Arkham games. Like I said recently,
I played that back as a kid. Like the Arkham Asylum, that's
Yeah.
so old now. 2008.
Like I recently grabbed Bloodborne, or like because I was on the thing. What else is in the external? There's like Heavy Rain on the external.
Heavy Rain's so good.
I got Kingdom Come Deliverance. I recently grabbed that.
Mm.
There's like Lego Hobbit on here.
Lego Hobbit, god dang it.
A bunch of random games, and then there's like the Oddworld games. I got like Abe's Exodus, the original like Abe's Odyssey. Then the
Right.
and then the
Get all the
reboot of Abe's
emulated
Odyssey.
stuff.
There's just so many different like games, like Old Red Faction 1 and 2. Got a bunch of
I
Resident Evil
remember
games
playing
on
Abe as a
here.
kid. I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
I feel like I said before, like I forgot that I had I've got RoboCop installed, but like because PS5 it's transferred over, I got transferred over to play it. There's like the Serious Sam
Oh, that's so
collections.
Did you get the Terminator game that came out?
Yeah, I got the
before
Terminator as
RoboCop?
well. Did that one. There's so many games. Like forgot that I got Space Marines 2 as well. Like that's transferred over to my external because there's no space on my internal. I was gonna
Space
play that
Marine
at some
2.
point. Like we were gonna all play that at some point, and we haven't come back to that yet. Like there's just too many
There's
games.
too much shit going on. Like, there's
Sims
too
4.
many.
Like there's so many games.
So,
that
like,
have...
I just like, I'll be happy if 6 months or a year no new game come out.
Like,
Like,
so,
there's a whole year of no games.
I'm saying we wouldn't miss out. Like we could go. I can tell you now, we could go 5 years.
Let us clear our backlog.
That's what I'm saying. We could theoretically go like 5 years without any new games. No.
Not
Seriously,
5.
no. I'm saying you could go 5 years without new games, and you could play through all the games we were and still have new games to play. Because there's so many fucking games that are out that are like still for like.
I could well and truly beat all my games within maybe a year, maybe 2 years.
But I'm saying, but like, you could still have room for more games though that are currently still out. That's how many games are out concurrently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You could literally go 5 years without making any new games, and people could still be
Probably
playing
longer
all the
than that at that
games, and still have room to be playing more games before you made new games. Like, it's fucking scary.
Right.
Like, that's how many games there actually are. Like, there are a
I'm
lot.
not saying don't do that because like we're still getting some fucking good games. Like,
Mm.
like I'm still want Intergalactic. Like,
Mm.
but there is The Last of Us Part 2 is hitting PC next month.
Did you see how Sony's trying to pull people over again? They've been like, oh, we got the thing update for PC, and we've got if you connect your account, if you connect your PC and your PlayStation account, you connect it, you'll get a jacket for The Last of Us. You did connect your account.
I fucking want that too though.
But it's going to be on the PlayStation version anyway. But they're they're using that as the incentive on because remember how they try to get Helldivers players over to sign into their PlayStation accounts and then they dropped it.
Yeah, but the thing is, they've already been doing that for decades without their launches.
I know, that's what I'm saying though. But like, this is the funny thing.
Other companies.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like they always have you sign into an account, but now like people are avoiding PlayStation and PlayStation's trying to.
Xbox games on Steam. I have to log into an Xbox account.
Yeah.
My Microsoft
No, but that's
account.
what I'm saying though. This is
got to use EA for EA stuff. Got to use Rockstar for Rockstar stuff. Got to use. What's the fucking difference? He's a fucking hypocrite.
That's what I'm saying though. That's what I find is funny. Is that this is a normal thing that's been happening for years, but now PlayStation's been getting grilled on, and now they're trying to make incentives to try and get people to come over and sign in with their accounts. When people have been doing it for forever. It's like, it's funny that PlayStation has to be like, you want this jacket on your Last of Us game? Sign into your account.
You know,
like,
people just want to bitch because they
And
can.
I love.
I'm gonna make an account that's free.
I know, but that's why I love what PlayStation's doing. I fucking find it hilarious. They're like,
right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're like, you want this jacket? You know? Oh, you want this jacket? Because I saw one comment on a TikTok, and the dude's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll sign in with my PlayStation account. I want the fucking jacket. That's like, I fucking cracked up. I was like, it's fucking hilarious.
I want it too.
All these people are getting triggered still, being like, oh, I don't have to sign in, and then people keep bringing up all these other countries. Well, fuck them. Okay, yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Like, PlayStation's literally made it now that you don't have to sign in with your PlayStation account on PC to connect anything. You don't have to.
No, but you can.
Yeah, like it's like be grateful they've made that an option. So if you're in a different country that doesn't have the access to the gold sign-in account thing, then you don't have to. You miss out on these cool, like you miss out on these small little incentives, but you don't have to have a jacket from fucking Intergalactic in your Last of Us, because you know, like, you don't have to. It's not a thing. They're just giving you little incentives to try and entice you, like.
Right.
But people will still complain about it. It's like, okay, cool,
It's
like,
there if
okay.
you want it.
Like, and there's still people complaining for other people, going, oh, but other people in their other countries, it's like, okay, cool, but you know, that's on them. That's a them
How does
problem.
that affect you? Like,
Yeah, that's a them problem.
are you crying because someone else can't
Sony
play
has
the
no
game?
control
Like,
over that. Clearly, then if other people on off regions can't sign into their PlayStation account, that's not on
no,
PlayStation.
because it's their government or something
Yeah.
that keeps like PlayStation out of the country or something.
Yeah, so
I'm like, yeah, it sucks, but also it doesn't affect you. So shut up.
but I just thought it was hilarious when they used when they put that
Like,
statement
we
out.
can't get certain things here. Do we complain?
No, but like I said, I just love that statement. I just love that they officially put out a statement on their socials, being like, "You want the intergalactic jacket? Connect your PC with your PlayStation account." I just loved it. I saw that post. I just fucking loved it. I was like, "This is fucking beautiful." I was like,
Right.
it's the small, simplest thing, just to kind of like poke the bear, because they know people are going to get worked up about connecting your PC and your PlayStation account. They know, like the fact that they know that that's the thing, and they gate. Okay, like I say, I don't like when people gatekeep, but like this is something you can gatekeep. It's just an accessory. You don't. It doesn't affect anyone. It doesn't affect
No.
anything. It's just a cosmetic for Ellie.
You have the choice.
Like, you have a choice, but I love that they're dangling it as like a little cherry, being like, you want this little bit of cherry? You want this little bit of candy? Just connect your PlayStation account to the PC. Just log in. Like, they know. They know that they're going to trigger people with it. Like, they know.
No, they just need to make their own launcher, like ASAP.
Mm. Well, I mean,
Or you can just log into the launcher and that's it. Like,
they kind of do, but it's just like a weird, yeah.
no, they don't. They just use Steam and GOG.
So,
Don't know about Epic Games or not. I don't think I did anything on that.
but yeah, it's just.
I know you can buy Days Gone on that on
But like, it
GOG,
makes
which
sense.
is pretty
It
cool.
makes it makes sense though why you would. It's like you're buying a PlayStation game. It's a PlayStation game. You're going to register your game with the PlayStation Network.
Especially
like-
if there's online, which Last of Us Part 2 has online.
I know. I don't know why people made a big deal out of it. Like, honestly, it's the stupidest thing to make a big deal out of.
If it's single player, then they shouldn't have to sign in. But like the fact that there's online requirements,
That's it.
kind of you have to use their servers.
Like,
Do you not get that?
It's just people. People are people. People.
Do you not get like launchers are there for a reason? Servers are on them, you know.
Servers
like,
on them, their things.
But no, like apparently they're like a PlayStation launcher, so you can buy my PC, so you get trophies for your account, which would be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's what I mean. Because it correlates across that you're doing it on your PlayStation. But
Yeah, like they should do that. Like I think there is a launcher coming at some point, but don't know when.
because basically,
That way, all the PlayStation games on the PlayStation launcher.
well, when
like,
you log
so you
in and
don't-
stuff, you connect it through your phone. I think you connect to your phone and stuff. It's like it's all the stuff that's managed through the
it's
app.
only a temp thing at the moment until they get their own launcher.
But it's just people.
Because Microsoft's got their own Microsoft store for that
Yeah.
and stuff. Who uses that? I have no fucking idea. Like, who uses the Microsoft games? Like, Microsoft. I just use Steam for everything. Steam and GOG.
Yeah.
Like, I bought Days Gone on Steam, like, because I can. Might buy it on GOG too, just, you know, piss off fanboys, like. I bought on every fucking thing. Days Gone's a good fucking game. Like, goddamn.
That's
But,
it.
but I digress.
Digress.
I do digress. Right then. But we did speak about it earlier, but I've only got one pickup this week. I think I'm the only one with apart from 2 online games I bought on the fucking store, which I'm surprised they were so cheap.
Mm.
I got Hard West for like $3.
Yeah, I saw it come up on your thing that you were.
And what's the other one? The Last Case of Benjamin.
Yeah.
The Last Case of Benjamin something.
I was like, oh, you play that. I was like, oh.
That's a Metroidvania. I'm like, ooh, I didn't know that. The last case of Benjamin Fox.
Hmm.
Benedict Fox, not Benjamin. Benedict.
Yeah, because like, oh, okay.
Wait, they got it for like $3 or something, like $3 or $4. I'm like,
Yeah, because
fuck, for the complete edition
I usually
or
play some of
whatever.
those type of games, so I was like, oh.
Like, hey, they're cheap. But I've got one physical pickup until I get more. Still waiting for stuff to turn up next week. But this one I told you is about last week. But
Yeah.
it turned up of Orcs and Men.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was the same like Spiders, the same devs behind Greedfall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because Greedfall is a good fucking game. I did start playing that a few months ago. Like,
Yeah, I think I got Greedfall somewhere.
yeah, of Orcs and Men. And then I got to buy the Styx games because Styx comes after these because Styx is in this
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Styx. But the writing in this is something next fucking level. Like it is so good, but it's bad. Because one of them big boys, like Styx and the big boy there, Six walks into the camp and like, oh, I'm out past curfew, and then one of the humans are like, you come back with your boyfriend Styx. And he's like, oh yeah, it's like, then he's like the sides of him like, something like, are you sore or something? And he's like, yeah. He's just making all these jokes about that. And Styx is just like agreeing and nodding, like, yeah. like all this weird, like 2000s humor, like you, like Styx is that your boyfriend, like he's a big one. I bet you're sore and shit. Like,
I know they always
come
rip on
on.
Sticks all the time.
Like, yeah, because Styx is a little fucking like he's the smallest one there. Like, so I'm guessing that's why. Like, is he the same as them? No. He would have to be, wouldn't he? Like he's one of the big boys, but he's small.
He's a grunt. He's a grunt. Freaking
grunt. But the combat in this is weird as fuck. Like you've got to queue up moves. But you can also free flow it. It's weird, like it's automated and manual. I don't even know. But I'm surprised by it's in very good condition still. Like not even a bend on the damn book. And I just looked then. The fucking book is massive. And it's got a receipt that I saw too. So I can see what date they bought it.
Oh,
which I'm pretty sure this was a day one buy. Like it cost $47, which probably not day one. $47 hairs.
27 doll hairs.
$47 hairs. Bought it in from the Cat and Fiddle arcade.
Oh, Cat and Fiddle arcade.
Yeah. Don't know what day. Don't know what. I know there was a receipt in there. I didn't check that before. What game did I check? I checked the game and had the receipt from like the year it came out.
Oh, Infamous.
I think it was Thief. I think Thief had that.
Oh no, did Infamous didn't have one?
This was 2012. This was 26th of the 12th, 2012. What year did this come out? This was like 2010 or something. Maybe.
That was like fucking. Well, speaking of old games, so like, I don't know why he's still been like, I like whatever people do, whatever. But
it's come out, they bought it a couple months after it came out for $47.
That's funny.
December 26th. It came out October 11th. 2012.
So
they had a level 1 EB.
Just level 1 EB account.
Level 1 EB. And Claire made the sale. At 9:51 a.m.
Let's call them out.
So if a Claire watches, someone come and bought that day at 9:51.
So we know we've talked about last time where people they got their EB has the retro trade-ins now. And I was watching a TikTok the other day, a couple of days ago, and someone took in a bunch of their games to trade in some of their old retro games. That if you stack up,
shit all for them.
they got like I couldn't see at the end. I think it was like it looked like it might have been like 125 or like maybe $175. But one of the games they traded in because they traded them in because they tried selling them on eBay. Cause they are like, why would you sell that? Like, I've tried selling them on eBay, whatever. They've been sitting up there for ages. No one's buying them. So I was like, I'm sick of seeing them on the shelf.
Yeah, because no one's buying retro things. All they are, but
So
depends what condition it's in, what price it is. Like
one of the games they traded in the collection. I mean, one of them was Halo, which that's worth nothing. But one of the games
Halo Combat Evolved's worth $10. Like,
oh, if that. Like I used to pick them up for like a couple of dollars. You could pick them up for a couple of dollars from CEX. But no, but one of the games they traded in was fucking Simpsons Hit and Run on PS2.
that's about $50-$60.
But I was like, why would you trade in Simpsons Hit and Run? Like that's a real.
I already have one anymore.
Well, it's a well sought after fucking collector game. Like everyone goes mad trying to get their hands on a copy.
Yes and no, they're all over eBay. Like no one's really buying them.
Well, people don't want to pay the price sometimes, but
I bought one for $100. That was on the GameCube.
But yeah, it's a very sought after kind of collector piece. But I was like, why would you? But I was like, why would you trade in the games? Like, why would you trade in Simpsons Hit and Run? And he's like, that's what he said. He was like, I don't want to, fucking sit on the shelf. No one wants to buy it on eBay, and it doesn't really matter to anyway because I've got a second copy as it is. And I'm just like, you have 2 fucking copies, you greedy motherfucker. I was like, fuck me, you have 2 copies, and then you want to trade one in for a couple of fucking, like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like,
That's fucking hilarious.
Like, for fuck off. It's like, you dickhead. Like, you have 2 copies, and you're like, oh, I'll just trade into EB Games. Just trade in my Simpsons Hit. Like, fuck.
I would never do that.
It's like, what the fuck?
I sold a lot of shit to EB Games back in the day. Never fucking do it.
That's it.
They give you like $11 a game, like maybe less sometimes.
Like I'm curious when they start hoarding in all these games and people are gonna start trading in what they're gonna start flipping them at. Like that's what I'm really curious at. What they're gonna start reselling. Like it's gonna be
price or so.
like it's gonna be interesting to see like the ratio that they're giving people for games, and then what they're giving back. Like it's gonna be interesting because I mean that's what EB used to do, but now in this economy, like they know people need money. So they know that people are going to trade in these games and trade in old items and stuff to get money.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, they know exactly what they're doing. Like, and it helps them restock. The worst problem is, though, is they used to take a lot of that stuff. You know what the worst problem was? Is they used to trade a lot of that stuff. Do you know what happened, what EB did when they got to that point when they were no longer trading, like, Xbox games or PS2 games? Yeah, they threw them all out. Just threw them away. Like it was nothing.
Yep. Because no one wanted them.
No. So all that preserved media is just went all to waste, and now it's all.
And then.
Yeah, and now it's all what's left of that media is what people have bought and held on to, and then now they're like, oh, let's try and get that back in our repertoire and store some of it. Like, you could have just held on and just saved the majority of that stuff that you just took.
That's right. Next time, if they go to get rid of it, I'm going to go to my closest EB and just buy what I fucking can.
Like, it is crazy. Like,
thankfully, I've already got most of PS3, a lot of 360.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's just sad that, like, a lot of these games are getting to that point where they're no longer being, like, they're just going off into the ether. Like, they're gone. Like, the physical media is being dissolved.
The
like,
same as people, though. They just chuck their shit away, like, in op shops and that's like, they're probably just going to sit there and rot, like.
Like, I love picking up cheap games. If I go to an op shop and I find, like, games, I'm like, yep, because they're cheap. I'm like, oh, I'll grab them.
Right? Also, never sell to CEX either. Like, that's just as bad.
Oh, I still remember selling to CEX. Picked up, because I still love that story. Fucking going to a Big W and they were selling, Metal. It was one of the Metal Gear games. They split the discs. Because it was like, it's meant to be 2 discs or 3 discs for the set. Because it's just how they came for installs. And
right.
Someone didn't know what they were doing and they split all the games up and sold them as individual games. Thankfully, I bought them individually. Yeah, so imagine if you bought one, not realizing, and it's like, oh yeah, that's cheap, I'll buy this, and then go back and buy the other, and you're like, I can't fucking do anything with it. Because some dickhead didn't know, they just saw a disc, and they go, oh, we'll just divide these up because it's the same game, not thinking one was disc 1, one was disc 2, etc., etc. Luckily,
It
I
says
went,
on there disc 1, disc 2.
but I went
Did
and there were
some dumb fuck think they put 3 games in what, like same disc in one?
so, but luckily I found them and bought them. But what was the funniest thing to follow through with that is that I had the game, but it had no case because they were just the discs. So I went to go to EB one time to trade them in.
That's
EB,
horrible.
EB wouldn't take them because there was no cover. They didn't bother to look at it. They're like, no, it's no cover. We're not even going to bother with it. I'm like, okay, fair. And I went to CEX, had the one disc, went in there and like, can I trade this in? None of them questioned it. Did the trade, gave me the money. I went back because I realized, I was like, wait a second, because I didn't click it first, because I just assumed it was in the case, I didn't really look. And I kind of did look at like the last minute, I'm like, wait, this is only the one disc. So I was like, when I traded it in, they took it, and I knew it was one disc by that point. But I was like, yeah, okay, and they accepted the trade, I was like, okay, cool, and I just thought to myself, like, what the fucking idiots, like, did they not know that, like, they themselves didn't even know that this was one disc, and they gave me the full trade value for that one game.
Right?
So I went back, bought the second disc, came back, traded in, and got another full like trade-in cash value for that game. So I got it twice off the 2 individual disc 1 and disc 2, and they didn't even check to realize that there's like it was they themselves didn't even check.
And the funny part is, they usually check that shit too now. Would
Yeah,
now.
but I was like, that's kind of hilarious, and I got like whatever
Well,
it
they
was.
did
Like,
it back in the day as well. Like
I got money. I got double the trade-in value for 2 of the one just for the one game. So they did it twice. So yeah, I was like, that's funny. But I remember when everyone got to a threshold because one of the Big W stores one time were clearing out all the old one of the Connect game bundles, and one of the stores had so many of them. I bought so many because I remember I got all the 3-month subscriptions from them because they had 3-month subscriptions plus the game, and so I just bought like a whole bunch, not like $10. I bought a whole bunch of them, and then after a while, like other people must have been finding, and the other stores were getting rid of them, and I'd go in, and they were like basically going, no, we can't take these, like because we've got too much of these on hand because so many people were trading in the same game because they were buying the bundle, splitting the bundle up, taking the 3-month subscriptions
Right,
or whatever it was, adding it to their account, because it was a weird bundle because you got 2 games. It was 2 Connect games. It was like Connect Sports and whatever the other one was. Connect Adventures, I think it was. So Connect Sports and Connect Adventures. Plus you got like the 3 months, or it might have been 1 month. It was like a 1 month or 3-month subscription. So you'd buy that. It was like $10, so it was cheaper than the subscription. Add that to your account. You'd have 2 games. Then you go to like trade them in, and they'll give you like fucking nearly $10 a pop for each game at the time. So you're doubling your profit basically. So you're laughing because you're nearly doubling your money back. And then you're like, yeah, it was like $15. So you'd get $15 back, I think it was, for trading in both games. And then you'd have a 10-month subscription, so you just add it to your account. So I had a couple of them, and I kept going to EB, and they're like, no, we can't take this. So I ended up finding a different EB to go to and trading them in. So like somewhere on my records, like if they look back, there's like a whole stack of these Connect Sports games that I traded in. Because I just went and bought a whole bunch, and then when I sold out my stack, I went back and found that they had a couple more, so I bought a couple more. And then I kept one in the end. That's why I have those Connect games. But yeah, it was so cheeky, and I just added them all to my thing. But other people started catching wind of it, and that's why EB in the end started being like, we can't take any more Connect Sports because so many people were doing it. Like so many fucking people were just trading in Connect Sports. Like, no, we got an overabundance inventory
I
of
bet
it.
they had like a warehouse fucking full of them too. Like,
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm like, that was the cheapest way to fucking loophole
because
everything.
if the whole country doing that, like every store's getting like Connect Sports trade-ins, like fuck me.
Yeah, that's what I loved about some of the Big W shit, because half the stuff would not know, and that's because it would be on the system. Yep, release the thing, and yeah. I mean, I'll talk about it now because I'm no longer with them, the company. But that's like what we used to have our stock takes. They used to chuck out. So you know when you get they have the promo things at like Big W and stuff like that. When you buy a console, something they give you like a promo card and have codes on it to redeem games and stuff like that. So I used to get a lot of the games from. I used to get a bunch of games from that. So when it would come, because stock take would come around and they'd just chuck out the cards. I'm like, these have codes. They don't expire. So I'm like, oh, stock take's done. They like, okay, this is gonna be bin. So I'm like, yoink, 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 and then I just take them and just like redeem game, redeem game, redeem, because like they're all thrown out. I was like, it's fucking great.
Like, God damn.
But yeah, it's just because there's so many times they'd have codes for things, and yeah, they'd just be like, "Yep," and I'd be like, "Yep, I'll take them. Thank you very much." Like you've written them
That
off.
is fantastic, though, isn't it? Like,
Like they just
goddamn.
throw them out because like, oh, we can't hold on to this stock now because it's inventory, but because it's not being incentive, no one's buying a controller, so you don't give out the code, or no one's buying a console, you know.
Right.
So the codes would just stack up in the drawers. So I used to just take them. I was like, yeah,
I mean,
fuck it.
that's still fucked, but
Yeah, I was like, yep. Because like it's just all
it's so
because
hard.
we'd have stacks. We'd have like some of them would be like in packets too, because they come like double
Yeah.
carded in packets, and no one's buying the game, so they're just sitting there like fat stacked, still in their elastic band around them in their piles, just sitting there, and it's just like really like no one's buying this shit. Like no one would buy the consoles, or sometimes they would, but other people would forget to give them out, and I
That's hard.
cheekily enough because some of them weren't like some of them you had to scan, some of them that they weren't. So I got to a
Yeah.
point as well where ones that weren't coded because there'd be no there's nothing to scan, so there's no stock take to really track. I when people would buy stuff, I used to just chuck them in with them. I'd just be like, yeah, here's a code for something, and I just give them out to people. I'd just be like, oh
Right.
yeah, you bought this because I'd see
I
like a
don't think you're
mother.
not doing nothing wrong.
No, because like a mother would come along and buy like a console for their kid for like their birthday or Christmas, and there'd be no games, and I'd be like, oh here, I'd just grab that one of them out the drawer, I'd be like here you go, chuck that with it, give them a game to start them off and stuff like that. So, I thought fuck it, I'll talk about it now that I'm no longer with.
Right.
But like, I mean, because I see so many people talking about this shit, but it's
Ain't
just
nothing
like,
they can do about that.
but no, but it's just like, why not? Like, why hold on to this shit that's not being used? That's just gonna go to waste. It's chucked out when
The
they
fact they're just gonna chuck them
they're
out, like,
activated
why not?
codes. Like they're activated codes. So, you know, so I used to give them
I
out to
wonder if
people.
the person actually chucked them out, or like if you gave the code, they just chucked them, or they actually used them.
Yeah, I don't know, but no, I always just tell. I could always just chuck
Like,
them in
it'd
for
be
people.
interesting, wouldn't it? Like to find out, like whoever used it or not.
I was like, well, that was actually like one customer got a they bought up one of the Fortnite bundles. They didn't care. They didn't like. I'm not playing Fortnite. I don't care about it. Like, oh, because I was just somehow talking about the conversation, and they're like, and they talk about the code, and I was like, oh yeah, and they're like, oh, you can have the code. Like, what do you? No, I don't fucking care. I'm like, oh, because it's got a code in it. I'm like, oh really? And like, yeah, yeah. And then I ended up getting the code. They gave me the code. I mean, I was working at the time. Realistically, I should have taken it. It's not acceptable to take, but
Right.
but I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take it. This is like early days of Fortnite too. This is like my early Fortnite years. So I've got a skin in my repertoire that was given to me by a customer because they didn't care for
In your
Fortnite.
repertoire.
They just bought the console because they wanted a console. It just happened to be
Right.
a Fortnite bundle one. And they're like, yeah, yeah, you take the code, you can have it. And I was like, fuck yeah.
That's crazy. Because you can't take anything really,
No,
can you? Like when you,
things aren't. Yeah,
so
you
like
can't.
that could be very very bad if someone found out.
But there was a lot of things that happened. Oh, man, the stories I could talk about
Mm,
work much probably now, my old jobs, but
right.
that's for another day. That one. But no, I just thought about that games and codes, and I thought, yeah, that fucking reminds me of that because of people giving away shit. Like I
Right.
used to from EVs, I used to get all the old posters and stuff,
All right. Yeah, the fucking
cutouts and
standees
stuff.
and shit,
Yeah,
like posters, standees.
I had a couple of
Well, not
standees.
standees. Standees are fucking
That
expensive.
was a bloke I knew. Well, that's it. That was a bloke I knew. And I collected 3 Star Wars standees. I had a Stormtrooper, I had the Death Trooper, and I had the Darth Vader. And I had them for so
Damn.
long, and they got a little bit of water damage. And then I was communicating with because I had them for years, held on to them. So I was like, well, it got to the point now. I've had them for a couple of years. It's fair game. So I ended up selling all 3 of them for $150. So
Fuck, that's not freaking bad.
because when you get certain things like that, you're not supposed to sell them. And I'm like, because like
Yeah.
it's a weird policy. But I'm like, well, I've had them for years. They've gotten a bit worn and damaged and warped. I'm like, well, that's now selling damage. Like I can, he did take it.
Right.
He was humming hard. I'm like, well, yeah, the one that you don't. It's like, yeah,
Take
because
the damn thing.
I need to get rid of them. And I was like, it's easier for me to sell it. You can just take it, get rid of it.
Yeah, because I freaking love when the shops like they give like they have their things all piled up to chuck away. You're like,
Mm.
oh, can I have that?
Well, actually,
Like,
you might not notice. He's not. You might have noticed, but he's not peeking through anymore. I used to have the Transformer one sitting behind the couch here.
oh yeah.
That actually got damaged, and I had to throw it out.
Oh
I
man.
had it for a fair while now, but it got pretty badly damaged with the rain. It got in behind the couch, and it actually got pretty badly wet.
Oh,
and
because of the window.
yeah, because it was leaking, and I knew it was wet, but I didn't think it was too bad. But it got pretty badly wet and damaged, and the whole thing was separating from everything. So I ended up having to chuck it out. I had it for a while because that was the Transformers War for Cybertron cut it.
Oh fuck!
I think it was War for Cyber, one of the Cybertron ones. It was
Damn.
one of the recent ones. So it was more the recent like reboot. So I think it was War for
See,
Cybertron.
now that's a fucking sad one there.
Mm. So yeah, it was a decent one, but it is what it is. Can't really help it. You know, shit
It is
happens.
what it is. He
It's
says.
cardboard. So I had it for a
Yeah, they
long
gotta be
time.
careful.
I had it for a fair long time, but
Even just humidity can do that. Like,
mm, but when you even know where to really store anything properly, it's you know you kind of get screwed. But I mean, it always got damaged a bit here and there, and it was always bent and stuff. So, but that was its last straw.
I mean, literally.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no. But I used to collect a lot of it because I saw like I was gonna say, there's a dude on TikTok who's like who flips everything. He buys stuff from op shops and sells them in fucking ridiculous amounts. But he was talking about he used to
See,
work at EB.
that's kind of filthy. Like,
I know it's disgusting, and he talks about it too and shows the prices he sells them for. So it
the
shows the
upshot, like
price. Like
you shouldn't. If you
the thing I
try and
had about
flip
it the
it, like
most, yeah, because the thing I had about
someone
the
might
most,
want that.
yeah.
Go from the upshot.
Well,
Like,
that's what I mean. And the worst part is his content when he posts it would be like, "Oh, I bought this for $5. Now I'm selling it for $150." It's just like, bro, like we've seen you pay $5 for it. I'll give you $5 for it. Like, fuck off. Like,
right?
I really hate people. Like, if don't show what you're doing. I think he might have stopped doing that. But like, he used to go around and show what he was buying it all for, and then show that he was selling it for, and in his eBay sales. It's like, why? Like, I do not want to know if you're paying $5 for it because if I know you paid $5 for it, I will give you $5 for it. You know
Maybe
what I mean?
six, just to
Yeah.
give him an extra fucking dollar.
Yeah,
But
but like I'm not paying. You know, I'm not exuberantly gonna fucking pay more for it than I know
that's
that
as
you.
bad as retro fucking scalpers and Pokemon scalpers. Like, yep, someone could have had
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. And it's just disgusting. So,
You're fucking dick if you do that.
but
Like, I
yeah.
go into an op shop and stuff. I don't. Oh, that's cheap. I'll buy that. Sell that later. I'm like, no. Fuck.
No, it's not thought going. Oh, I want that for myself. Oh, well, that looks cool. I want that.
I've never once fucking thought that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I have it for myself.
Yeah.
Or, someone else can have it. I just
Mm,
leave it. You
that's
don't
it.
just. No, that's fucked. You're a
It's
dick
just,
bag if you do that.
it's just exactly. It's just wrong. It's just like, but he was talking about stories like somehow came back on my feed again, and he was talking about like how he used to like work at EBs and like game traders and stuff and used to things. I'm like, well, that's kind of funny because I don't know which ones he worked at because I used to get most of the cardboard cutouts and posters from most of the EBs around my area. I would go around to them all the time, and I knew the managers. Like they would be like, "Yep, we'll put
Right?
this aside for you. Come back, or you know, have promotion stuff up." And they're like, "Okay, put this aside for when it's like done." And I'd
Hmm.
come and collect them. Like I used to like collect a lot of that shit, like posters, and
One of them things. Like,
I still got like a box of a lot of posters actually,
nice.
rolls and stuff.
It like, but as I'm saying, like, you get standees. They're fucking expensive.
Most really, most of them are pretty damaged and the other kind of stuff. But yeah, standings. Yeah.
Because I'm looking for a Kratos standee. I'm like, I want a nice God of War standee just for like a background thing. Or I'm like, 500, 1,000, 1,500. Like, fuck. Don't want that. One of them was less, but it was a whole diorama thing. I'm like, him taking down the troll. I'm like, that would look nice, but it's not very tall. And I want something to fill like an area. And like a Kratos, like it'd be fucking big. I do want a PlayStation sign as well. That'd be nice. Xbox sign. Ugh. But yeah, they're fucking expensive. Thousands of fucking dollars, some of them. Just for a bit of fucking cardboard.
Oh wait. No way. They do literally do it.
What's
What's
that?
the price? Oh my god, what is the price? What is the size? No, fuck off. I'm trying to have a look.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I don't care. Go away. I'm on the Timu.
Ew. No, don't. You'll get like a fucking I've done fucking standee of Temu.
90 centimeter standee.
That's not very big.
Um,
That's like bad. That's not very.
Oh no, it's 60 centimeter.
Yeah, nah.
They're
They're
sold out.
just fucking small.
There you go. You can get up
Standees
to
would be like 5, 6 foot.
100,
That's what the real
180.
standee
There is
is. Like
100
they're
available.
massive.
We don't have them available at the moment. Because I wanted to see what the
Yeah,
price was for 180 centimeter, but they don't have it available.
yeah. Because that
But
shit
there,
will start
but
out
there are
like
places that you can get custom standees done.
yeah. That cost a fair bit, hundreds fucking dollars,
It just depends on
which is it's understandable, but
Mm.
they're expensive.
Oh,
Just get the ones from EB and shit.
what
Usually,
the
if you're
fuck?
Arsenal, I'll fucking give them to you.
That's it. Oh, should I? Oh, that's. I kind of want to get one just for a laugh. It's fucking 116 centimeter standee.
Of what?
Anything. You can upload your own photo.
Get a little, get a little does.
116 centimeter. They're charging $16 for it.
Hmm.
I'm kind of
But how
tempted.
wide is and stuff? Like,
Hey,
it would have to be the same. Like, how wide is it though? It could
they
be like
don't.
a fucking pole. Like, could it be thin but tall? Like, you
It's
never
yeah.
know what
That's
that will
what.
be.
Well, yeah. It's depending on the photo you submit.
Just send this really wide fucking Snorlax. Here you go.
Yeah, like it should still be a set height of 116.
That's still
Because
not massive though.
this one here is like 150 centimeters is 57. 180 centimeters is 54. But that,
What?
what the other
That's
one?
for
Yeah, but then this other seller is being like, oh yeah, we could do a 116 for like $16. Like that's way different in price.
right.
I'd do it for a laugh. I don't know what I'd get. Oh, 87 centimeters is 34.25 inches.
It's a bit bigger than a fucking monitor. I think my monitor's 32, 27, 32. So it's roughly about that big. Give or take. Not as long as my damn leg. No, my leg's way longer than that. My leg's way longer than that. I'm only 5'4". I said that once. No one fucking believed me. They're like, I've seen you play guitar. You're not 5'4". I was like, fuck. Like a judge scale by how I play guitar. Like,
Okay, so that's oh god. Because 180 would be about my height.
yeah. Oh, what would you get? Like, how wide are they? If they're
It
a
can,
certain width, they'd
no,
be charging more.
they can be any width. It's charged by the height.
Yeah, so Snorlax.
Yeah, you could get a Snorlax. It'd just be a short Snorlax because of the height, but it'd be wide. Imagine sending them literally a wide image of Snorlax, so you've warped the image that's wide, so it's extra stretched.
They'd have to fold it up to move it.
I just don't know what I would get. There's so many options.
You know what I'm thinking? I was thinking Rayquaza.
The Rayquaza.
Because he's fucking long. You get a big fucking Rayquaza. Like, massive fucking dragon.
Fold out, pop
180
out.
centimeters tall. Like, that
Cardboard
would
or
fit a Rayquaza.
little sticky things you sneeze on the back. This is bad. They shouldn't allow me to do this.
But I digress. Standees are cool. Get the official ones
I
because they're built better.
well, they showed these ones apparently waterproof, so dude just poured a
Oh,
whole bottle of water onto it.
I don't buy that for a second.
I
The
am.
standees are cardboard. Well, they're not quite cardboard, but they're that plasticky cardboard. Because cardboard does, if it gets a bit warm, it does crimple and shit. So they use that soft plastic usually over top of them, just so the weather doesn't get to them. The humidity.
Oh no, that's so stupid. Oh, I am tempted to buy some of this stupid shit on Temu.
Do it. Do it.
Oh
I looked at
my,
Temu for a Switch dock. I'm like, ooh, that looks nice.
oh my
But I'm
god.
not downloading the app just to use the fucking thing again. So I'm like, nope, I'll get it elsewhere.
Oh my god. You can get yourself printed as a plushie.
Ew.
You can get your face printed. Oh, it's not going to show you right.
All I
You
see
get,
is white.
oh my god, I am going down another hole of nonsense. It's customizable stuff. This is fucking hilarious. It's really bad customizable stuff. Well, we'll come back to that in a later.
Why is there a lot on over there? That's weird.
That's weird. But anyway, yeah, I might look down that rabbit hole and come back with that later. Get some random shit, maybe.
Right?
That's fucking hilarious.
And the rabbit hole. So why is a rabbit hole, not a mole hole or an ant hole or a makes any fucking
Oh
sense.
my god.
Any of it. Any of the sayings make any sense. They're just fuck.
Custom items. Anyway,
What?
anyway.
But anyway.
But anyway,
But anyway. They're gonna call it theirs. You've had us for a long time.
that's
Two and
it.
a half hours
I
ish.
don't know what Jim's gonna go back and play games with probably.
I'm doing some guitar.
A guitar!
Yeah, I promise I'll do some guitar later. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'll live up to my promise. I always do, usually.
Yeah.
Bit of guitar won't hurt.
No, it won't.
Do that, then some more Infamous.
Mm.
Saturday night, I'll be up till like maybe 3 a.m. maximum. Maybe. Being the weekend.
This has been an episode.
I was in bed at 12. No, actually, no, that's a lie. I got off here like 11:30, 12 o'clock. 11:30. No, 10 something I got off here. Like, I'm going to bed soon.
Oh, I was gonna say too, fucking Mules
5
uninstalled.
o'clock rolls around. Oh, I need to go to bed.
I was gonna say as well, bloody Mules uninstalled his PUBG.
What?
Yeah, uninstalled PUBG on his Xbox.
Why?
He's like, I'm not doing this. So, yeah, he's no longer gonna play PUBG with us, I guess.
What? I'm going to use my PC to play with him. God dang it. There's no controller support.
I know. I was like, why would you do that? We could start playing it. It's fine.
Because he's got to get good.
It's like, yes, I know we're playing on foreign servers, just the way it is, but PUBG. Oh, that's fun to
Hey,
play.
we went on foreign servers.
I know. It's fun to play.
We won. So
But anyway,
but yes. Thank you, BDs and BDettes, for joining us. Episode whatever it is.
Jamapada.
I never the episode. But we appreciate you watching, listening. As always, we've been Dan and Jim. Catch us next week. The Illuminati man over there. Bye bye. The Illuminati man.
Illuminati man.
Illuminati man.
Oh, that was like I was reading a panel. Fucking. It was like a crossover between like Invincibles with like Spider-Man or whatever it was.
With Spooder man.
And he met the Avengers or whatever it was, and it was just like so stupid.
With the event. What?